We will be on shortly.
Yeah, all I was saying is I don't think you can see how many viewers Dougie and that Scott, can you?
No, not until I go online, mate.
And that's definitely accurate up to date.
Yeah.
So we just need to keep one eye on that to see who pops blacks, and then we can update.
We can ask Ian.
True. Are you sharing the?
We're on, I think.
Whoa. Are you sharing it, Chunk? Sharing the stream?
Yeah, I'll share it. Are we on? Hello? Are we on? Here we go. A little test. It says we've got no viewers yet. I know that
They're lagging off. They're lagging off. And Farleigh has won the lag. Farleigh has won the lag.
Yeah, I'll share it. Are we on? Hello? Hey!
We're on.
Right, predictions, guys.
Lee Greener, Gray Thomas, hello!
Give us some predictions, please, lads.
Excuse me.
We've got
Max Billingham, evening, my mate. He'll be having a vested interest in this game, won't he?
Yeah.
Farleigh's won the lag, so he's breaking off. Just before we get knees deep into this game, we will just tell you that Charlie Collins is currently 7-6 up against Dougie Holtz in the Dave Dawson comp.
Semi-final, we might add.
Yes, big game, so we will keep you posted, but obviously this is the mainstream game, Chunk.
Give us a prediction steady. Give us a prediction, guys out there, please. Guys and girls.
Right, I'm going to make two predictions. The first prediction is going to be, I think Matt Pato wins this 18-15. And my second prediction is, I think Dougie beats Charlie 15-14 in a decider.
You disgusting man.
I know Charlie's your boy, but Dougie's mine, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, but at least
I like Dougie as well.
You've got a bit of money on it though, I haven't, so I can have a guess like that.
I'm gonna say Charlie 15-13, and then I'm gonna say Matt Pato.
I've just said 18-15, so don't...
18-12.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big swing.
I think he's on it. I think he'll be on it tonight, Matt, and we'll go from there. But
well, Mark Farleigh's into the balls straight away.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he starts. I think he was quite happy that he realised that there was playing on this table again. When he walked in, he was a bit like, which table are we on? Well, Pato said, well, the whole tournament's on the same table, mate.
Just looking at that one from Keane. Evening, lads. Got to crack on with work. Bless him, he's brought us a couple of drinks already, hasn't he? Right then, Keane, if you can, keep us updated with the Charlie and Dougie score, so we don't have to keep popping out too often.
And Max Billingham fancies the Lord, which is interesting. He's more than capable, Lord. I just think that Pato is fired up for this combat for me.
Yeah, I think once he got past a good friend in Tom in the first game, I think unsettled in playing Tom.
That was hard for him.
Yeah, it was.
He'll openly admit it. He didn't want Tom that early, but it swings and roundabouts. Now we can. I think now that's gone, he can really concentrate on the comp.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. And what a comp it's been. Awesome. So here we go then. I think I'm going to say he's getting these.
I was just about to say, I bet you, I'll tell you what. You'd fancy him, wouldn't you, for these?
Well, I think Mark's cleared up the path for everything here, so don't get me wrong, that yellow next to the black, the red next to the black, has got to finish in a decent gap to get on that. Yeah,
the good thing about the early stages is you can sort of see how the players are queuing, can't you? And it's interesting just to see how they're settling in. So
yeah. Thank you very much, Keane. Just quickly, yeah, go on, mate.
Although we love the business end of the matches, as we all do,
Pato.
These early stages give you an indication of who's queuing and how they're queuing.
Well, he's in that gap what I was talking about, but I didn't think he was going to be that end of the table.
John Inley's nicking me catchphrases now.
It's no picnic this. Yeah.
Well, I thought they was an edible picnic. Them John, that's what they called it. But clearly, Pato's made it a little bit hard work for himself now.
He hit the red now.
First.
He hit the
red.
red.
He hit the red first. But we're a little bit disappointed with that first start. But it's early, isn't it? I mean, Christ.
Yeah. I mean, he'll not be too disappointed. If it was 12-all, he'd be disappointed. But I don't think. I think he'll just think, well, you know.
Evening, Mr. Kewell.
Named after Harry.
He's had a good day today, that lad, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Leeds have had an unbelievable start.
What a pinch of a win that was. And that's what we're going to have to do all season, aren't they? Fair play to him.
they're going to be the Sheffield United of last season this year, and I think Sheffield United are going to struggle.
Yeah, I think they'll be finished bottom three, Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think they'll struggle this year. But hey ho, the covers up for Leeds. So you've all been entertained to an absolute fabulous weekend of pool, haven't they? You know, starting Friday night with Tom Steer, and then it rolled on last night with Clarkey and Chris Scott, and now you've got this to finish your weekend off. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? And then obviously there's the tournament at Showman's yesterday.
A little bit gutting not to see Clarkey against Hassan Yasser, which would have been a huge game.
Mate. That would have
Huge
just
game.
absolutely been sensational. But we shall see if that game actually comes to fruition now. I'm hoping it's not one of them that sort of disappears in the archives and never happens.
Yeah, you think like a little bit like John Steele versus that other lad? I don't think that'll ever happen now.
The big one, those playing for 10 grand each way, won't they? Yeah, it's a shame if they don't. But... Oh, wow.
What a great shot.
He will absolutely take that. He was clearly trying to push that yellow out into play, but he's got them both. And now it's 1-0 Farleigh for me.
Yeah, surely. Although, after Tony Miller doing that...
heck. Where's he going with there then?
I'll tell you what. This is Mike Caborn white ball territory. This ping pong, ping bang 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 bang.
Did someone
finish
swear?
on something.
Neither of us swore, did we?
No one swore.
We do keep our manners here, that's for sure.
Oh, what a good shot that was. How good did he play that shot? Very good.
Still got a little bit of work to do, Chunk, but I don't think it's too much problem for him, do you?
No. I do not expect him to miss this ball.
Shot. Oh,
wow.
That was always a risk, wasn't it?
Wow.
I mean, naturally, that white ball would have gone in directly, would it? But it's cannoned off the red.
So, inadvertently...
What a bizarre start to a match.
Our comms mate goes 1-0 up.
What a bizarre start to a game.
I tell you what, they've both had two ridiculously mental goes at it, haven't they? It's just been crazy.
Needs nothing early doors, I suppose. I mean, look at Mark Farleigh in his last game. He was trailing by 5 frames. It didn't even look like he could really go on to beat John.
No, and I said to him, I was just talking to him about it earlier. He said, I just kept after a frame, I just kept believing. This is 1 frame became 2, and then 2 frames became 3, and he said, when I got to a certain point, it felt like I was favourite then.
All of a sudden, getting over that hill becomes that's a hell of a break, but he's ended up with a cue ball off the table. But like you just said, Chunk, all of a sudden you've got such a big lead. Getting over the hill's the hard bit, and then as you're getting closer to catching them, your confidence grows as theirs diminishes.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So, but hey, it's a big whack from Pato, that.
Yeah, he lost the white off that table. He'll be a bit gutted there because, I mean, these are finishable, aren't they, on either colour? I
was going to say to you, Trent, this is Farleigh territory, this, isn't it? This is what he likes. He likes to be in the balls, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he won't mess about. He'll have a go at them, that's for sure. Evening Patch and Mr. Glover, how are you doing?
Grimo's in. He'll probably give you a prediction on what time it'll finish rather than what the score will actually be.
I did say he was going to say 9:34 again. Go on, Grimo.
No, I think 9:34. Oh, it can't go that tight, can it? That 4 hours? Don't know. We've just got one eye on the game that's going on the other stream as well.
Is he going to have to play top table? Is he going to have to? Dougie going to have to play snooker there?
You're describing a game that these can't see, so perhaps not do that.
Yeah. You might have a point there, Steady.
Oh dear.
Thinking out loud, didn't it? That's the problem.
Right, so Mr. Farleigh's bumped his probably most difficult red off, and this will be a test early on. I mean, that first frame was a bit mental, but this will be... Hello, Matt Devaney. I left him about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, hey, Matt, I haven't seen you for ages.
All right, Matt. You'll be slobbed on that sofa.
He said he was getting a Chinese. Oh, was that Danny Onigo?
That might have been Onigo. That would be Matt Rexy himself.
Ah, see, that's no good. What he's just done there is no good, Chunk.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble here in this frame.
He's just give Pato another incentive. It's like a couple of early breaks of luck for Pato.
Yeah.
I know he's just gone off the table with his break, but no, I think he'll totally keep his wits about him, Greener. That's my view on it.
Yeah, I think he will. I think because I think he fancies himself in this tournament. Why wouldn't you? Because he's a good player.
Absolutely. I think he's got as much chance of winning this as any other player.
Pre-tournament, you put him top. I don't want to name a number, but top few, wouldn't you? Definitely few. I've just named a number.
I can only assume Jack and Matt sat in 2 different rooms because I see him 20 minutes ago as well.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Patterson. I assume his saying is Patterson.
It is, yeah, because that's what people, you know.
You can't just make assumptions these days, can you?
No, no, it is Matthew Patterson.
Ah.
Pato with 1 T.
So, Mr. Patterson. I quite like calling him that. That's a good shot. That's a hell of a shot, to be fair.
The only problem is, what's he got now?
I think he clips out in the middle. He's a great cue with the ball, isn't he? But it's an early one, isn't it? It's an early tester. I like the way both these lads have walked in here tonight, though, and they've not even decided to have a little frame or nothing. No warm-up of any type.
Ooh, what a good shot that is.
Took the cloth off the table and just get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I
cover
can't
off the table.
I can't speak for what Farleigh's doing. He might have played
2-1 to Leicester.
Oh, heck. Oh, well. Chunk.
Yeah,
It looks like last man standing's coming to you, my old mate. There's 4 of you left if Man City go out.
It is 2-1 Leicester as well. I thought he was having a done. JB Vardy, he's having a party.
Well, Keane will be buzzing after
what a player he is.
Keane will be buzzing after what happened with Spurs earlier, won't he? So
I think that leaves 4. It genuinely leaves 4 of us. I'm even going to have a little look. Which 4?
yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I had Man City today, and I don't think they can. I don't think they can score twice. I don't think they'll score twice without Aguero.
I'll take it. They can score once for me.
Don't think they'll get 2 without Aguero, but I did say to you earlier on, I think Aguero missing is big. But I was just going a little bit wild with these. It's sort of, is it, dare I say it, one of the made-up finishes? That's a massive shot. Young Jack's a Pato supporter, quite clearly. I don't think it'll be 18-8.
Oh, if Man City don't win, there'll be 3 people left.
Incredible. 7-7, Dougie and Charlie, I'm just informed. 7 each. Are we changing that up there, do you know? Just click on... Is there a different mouse for that one?
Oh, why is that 7-all?
7 apiece.
Okay, we'll have a little look.
Pato's stamping around a little bit when things aren't really... he just needs to calm down and relax a little bit.
All you do, look instead. Just showing you. Click on that. Right click. Pop it is.
Ah, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different because we're trying to run 2. We'll sort it in, you know. But at least we're bringing 2 streams.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 7-7 in the other game. I mean, I'm not sure how many people are watching that one, but 7 apiece. Dougie and Charlie. That's some game. I mean, that's going to go. Could go all the way, that one.
Yeah.
And we will keep you posted. Evening, Mr. Hutton. Hope you're well, mate. Gutted you couldn't make the 25th with us, buddy. Been a good day, that one.
Yeah. Hello, Chris. Hope you're well, mate. We were just having a knock, mate, but Paul won 12-11. Yeah, 12-11. Paul queued as good as he's ever queued against me today. That was awesome from you, by the way.
Wow.
I don't care about this game going on. I'll have to give that a mention.
Leicester's got a penalty as well now, 3-1.
Wow. Crazy.
You're in the right mix here, son. You are in the mix.
Bonjour from the French Scott Redcom.
If Leicester score this, that's pretty much 3 players in last man standing for 490.
Yeah,
That's enormous. Enormous.
I'm just looking at what teams other people have used so far as well. So it's
You've still got Liverpool in your locker and all.
still got Liverpool, still got Man City.
Have you used Arsenal yet?
First game of the season, I used Arsenal. I used
'cause
Arsenal,
they've got
Everton.
an easy one next
I got
week.
away with one yesterday though. Man United, that's terrible. Meanwhile, Mr. Farleigh should be getting these. I mean, don't be going in off another black again.
One apiece. No, we're not going off here. This black's going straight in the middle bag for 1-1.
Yeah.
And Man City are going out to leave 3 people. Incredible.
Yeah, Mr. Vardy's put it away.
1-1.
So,
1-1 in the big game. That's
gonna do it, Paul. Usual way.
no,
Usual way.
The bomb.
What a guy.
One apiece. One apiece.
Yeah, and I mean, Pato should be 2-0 down here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he's lucky because at this stage they play 2 frames. You can't be lucky or unlucky. I think Mark will be kicking himself a little bit, but
I do think this game will be quite close, though. I don't think it'll be a runaway train. That's for sure. Either player.
When you pick a scoreline,
It's a bit fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't predict what's going to happen in the game,
No.
really.
Mr. Adam Storer, how are you all, mate? He said
Tom. Sorry. Fancies Matt Farleigh.
How's Dougie getting on? It's currently 7-all, mate, and they're on the
Strange have gone for a break at 7-all.
35th fag break.
Yeah,
They both smoke.
Of course, they're
both
smokes, aren't they?
They've been 2s up on each other, I think,
The
can't
thing
they?
is, though, they can set the times, can't they? Them two, they can enjoy the game between them.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Jack. Check second stream only gold.
Farleigh into the balls again, and the cue ball is gone again.
I'll tell you what, he loves that pocket.
Well, he's not started well on it, that's for sure. Jack Devaney, it's the Dave Dawson 16-man comp, races to 15, so it's a similar comp to this, obviously a level less, but nonetheless still some good money in it, some good players in it, so it's a semi-final, that one. So.
Yeah, and the other semi-final is, wait for this, the other semi-final of that comp is a 3-day event in Nath Nichols and Billy John Taylor.
Yeah, they'll be here for a week.
Yeah, I said I was being generous at 3 days. But you can hear Dougie and
Dougie and Charlie are really getting on it now as well.
yeah, they'll be physically knackered after this game, after their game, because they've walked up and down them stairs good enough times, haven't they? Keeping to all regulations, mind.
It's unlucky, that Pato. He was trying to just pinch a little bit off the red just to nudge the yellow in, I think.
Yeah, it started a little bit tentative, Pato, I would say. A little bit like he's not sort of with it at the moment. I'm sure, like we said, it's only 2 frames. Sure, get flowing at some point.
Yeah, this, early stages, chipping away at frames, working each other out, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
Adam Starr, if you aren't already subscribed to our page, please do so for me, mate. Please, if you don't mind, like and subscribe. Most other people on here have done that because we harp on about it every stream, but it is so important to our stream. And I mean, we are trying to improve stuff. Like, I think most people have seen the quality of the other camera to this one. Slightly, I mean, it's better, but it's down to the lighting, purely. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But, as Phil was on yesterday, he's going to improve stuff, so he's going to get a few days at it in the next week, so it's all going to be good.
Adam Bolton, that game happened in the week, mate. Dougie beat Dan to get to the semis. So this is now the semi.
I think you might be bad for reminding him of that one.
I think he's done it on purpose. Could be wrong. Because he's had a lot on this week as Mr. Bolton, hasn't he?
Read Chris Hutton scoring, that's brilliant. Hey, we're here to help, Adam. We are here to help. I mean, I know how boring it can be on nights and. Oh. Not at that pace.
No, he's tried to pinch a bit too much there, I think, at that pace, like you say. But he's got very lucky.
So will Pato just pinch this bag here?
Yeah, well, that's all I'm thinking. He's got really, Chunk. Unless he fancies it. Yeah, that's great.
I'll tell you,
shot. I don't know if he went for the pot though.
I actually think he went for the pot there.
If he'd have potted that, that'd have been horrific.
Yeah. Horrific would have been a good choice of words.
But he's got away with one chunk.
Now, Adam, the playing now, it's on the other stream. You'd have to go. It's 7-all at the minute, mate.
You get yourself over to the other stream and comment to the commentators on there, mate.
Yeah, we've got another comm team in to do that one, so you get yourself off. Brilliant.
What we do have to mention, though, actually, because I haven't said it yet, is Pato's not very well today, is he? He's not been well for a few days.
He's not well budgy, is he? And I mean, there's been a few in this comp, you know, who have not been very well.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it on here because there's a lot of people watching, but you know what my view on it is, don't you, Chunk?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said to Chunk earlier, I had to ask him the question, is Lord Farleigh some sort of voodoo witch doctor?
Yeah.
Because he played John Morton and he was ill for 4 days before the game. He's played Pato and he was ill for 4 days before the game. So if Farleigh gets through this, I think all the rest of the players need to just not win. They're just going to get ill.
Yeah. And I mean, let's be honest, you've not stopped going on about that voodoo doll.
Well, I think he's a voodoo witch doctor, I'm telling you.
I mean,
I even asked him when he walked in.
yeah. He was like, what, wasn't he?
He walked away from me quite quickly, didn't he? I'm just going to go over to the table.
Yeah.
All right then, Lord.
The Lord.
I love him. I do like him. Character. He'd make a great WWE wrestler with that character. Right then. It is Lord Farleigh at the table as we speak, with a little bit of work to do. I'm not. He's got away with that a little bit, Chum, but I'm not sure about that shot.
Yeah. I think he might have a bit of touch trouble, yeah.
Can he come off? Has he got enough room to come off that side rail and bump the yellow off the back rail? I know you do, Adam, and I love you too, mate. I loved you even more earlier on when Newcastle got an equaliser, and so I've just seen Leicester absolutely smashing Man City to bits. Now I don't really care. Right then. Pato's got ball in hand here, Chunk.
So, I mean, this is a horrible little thing. This could go so wrong here, I think. Oh, I didn't think he was going to play that.
He's got the angle and all, you know. He's got the angle, you know.
I just thought he was going to crash it. It was a great shot, that.
If he chips his shelter in there, it's a bag. He'll come round the back of the
Yeah, of course he will, yeah.
He's just negotiating position on the black. But I
think
tell
he'll
you
be
what,
alright.
that's a good shot, that. It's a clever shot from Pato, that.
It does go in that bottom right-hand corner, this black, so...
Got to cue this well, but on this table, on these bags, yeah, I was going to say...
that's cute, that. Lovely, isn't he? Great shot. He's... Welcome, Mr. Pato.
And you get 2 balls past that red, so he should be 2-1 here. Oh!
Yeah.
Didn't even touch the sides.
Well, Mr. Pato...
Well, that come from nowhere, because I thought Farleigh was in complete control of that frame.
Do you know what? People might say, oh, it's just simple finish. Excellent, that.
No,
with 2.
It's not a simple finish. These guys make it look simple, but when you're at the table, that's not bread and butter, that.
No. Like Pato said, when he played Tom, didn't he? He said, bloody hell, it's so different out there.
Yeah.
On that, he said, especially on that table.
I think the thing with Pato, though, he's quite clever as well, the way he's gone about things, because he's picked a night where it's quite quiet, there's not loads of stuff going on in the background, he can get about his business.
Yeah.
And he's not daft, whereas Max and Beanie played the week on a Wednesday night, it was mayhem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was absolute mayhem, and that's not the Lounger's fault, that's the 2 players picking that night.
Here he is, Mr. 10 Grand Man.
The man.
Well done, Thomas.
10 Tom 10G steer. What a ledge. I even liked his Dennis Taylor celebration when he gave me the old fist bumps. I like that. I was into that, mate.
Yeah, he could have put a pair of glasses on and wagged the old finger at the end of the table, but we'll accept that. And here's Pato for a breaking dish, is this? And just like that, it could be 3-1 here. I mean,
about, is he, the lad?
Let's be honest, he should be getting these.
He came in tonight and he looked focused to me. That's. I mean, I know we haven't felt.
I think once he got over past Tom, he was. Yeah. For me, he just said, he said, I can settle down now and just enjoy the comp.
I mean, obviously, the luxury me and Chunk have is that we're in our own little group to sort out comms and stuff like that. And Pato's been like whinging a little bit this week about how he hasn't felt well and he might postpone it. And it was like, you know what, Pato, just get on with it because you're good enough.
Yeah, well,
and now he's got,
just see how you feel in the morning.
And now he's got over that little bit of
yeah.
Whinginess.
Yeah.
He turned up tonight and I could see it in his face straight away. He was focused.
Yeah.
He was no nonsense. Let's get on with business. And Farleigh's got his work cut out tonight. I'm telling you now. I'm not saying Matt Farleigh ain't capable, but I'll tell you now. For me, if Pato gets into that commanding position like Johnny Morton did against Farleigh, he ain't going to get a second bite of the cherry.
Yeah.
You know that only too well, Dan, don't you? We'll not talk about pit poison doubles. But early days, Nick Smith, did you manage to get your little cheeky bet on with Jigsy? I noticed that you was going for Matt Farleigh to win this tonight. If not, you might be able to pick up a little cheeky bet now. I'll take Pato for a 20.
Pato moaning is a bit like Nick Smith saying, well, I'm level 1, aren't I?
Nick Smith never says that.
Well, I'm level 1. Right, it's because I'm level 1, aren't I? I'm not as good as them, am I?
Nick does that so you tell him that he is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not once do I tell him.
I had 20 with Ross. Yeah, but you're rich, Nick. I have 20 with me as well.
I had 20 what, on this game?
Yeah, he fancies Farleigh to win it. Whoa!
I think...
He was unlucky there, Mark Farleigh.
Whatever you've been smoking,
unlucky.
just nip into the lounge and drop me a bag off and I'll smoke it later.
He was extremely lucky there, though. With that cannon. Very unlucky. So I can... ears width.
I think if Farleigh's still in the game, say like if Pato's on, I don't know, just say 12-10, then he's got a chance, but...
Well, I mean, Pato will openly admit, and I know it was against the play we was playing that probably made it difficult, but had Tom not fouled in that game the other night to make it 16-15...
Well, he said he'd gone, didn't he?
Even Pato said to me Tom would have gone on to win that game because in his head he felt like he was gone and Tom's momentum was picking up.
Yeah.
That foul was just the worst timing, and Tom knows that. Oh, that's a really not a great miss.
Well done yesterday, Kevin. Lucky in your semis, mate.
It's 4-1 here.
From what I heard, it cost you a few quid that semi-final, so feel for you, mate, but good effort nonetheless.
I'm not sure that's a great miss from Mark. I mean, he could be in a little bit of trouble one good pot here. Who's Scott Wrighton saying can't beat John Inley? Nick? He's saying Nick can't beat John. It's a big shout early on, isn't it? We haven't got to that game. We haven't got to that game yet. Yeah.
I think they're playing at 1 PM in the afternoon.
John's quality, he really is. He really is a good match player. But
what a great shot again.
Nick's improved immensely. I think it'll be a cracking game, that.
Yeah, Nick's a player, isn't he? Good all-round player, isn't it? I think it'll be a good game, that.
Wow. Wow.
Exactly, mate. He just cut across that one.
There. I think he's been a little bit too casual with that.
Really. Yeah, I agree.
He's in a world of pain now, you know, because Mark's not going to do anything except for just
flick this over the bag.
Yeah, of course.
For me, you've got to snooker him here, though.
The only problem with Pato is he's got a decent B game, and he's had a go at this.
I don't like that. I don't like that for me.
Well, I was going to say something, and then I won't because I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. Is he having a go at these? tell you what, Mr. Farleigh.
That's
take a bow,
awesome.
son. Take a bow, because that was some shot. And and you know what? Actually, he misses that. He's left Pato a sneak at that red.
Yeah.
That's hell of a shot. That is hell of a shot. What's a shot that is, young man?
I never saw this coming after one Pato missed.
What a great finish. 3-2. What a great finish and what a great start to the game. You're going to be entertained tonight, people. With this, I can see it.
They've both started all right. I mean, a couple of frames in, I was a little bit... And then...
Yeah.
I think we've had 3 good frames, for sure.
That was the best finish of the match so far. For me. I didn't think he was going to do that. As soon as Pato missed that red and that red one on the back rail, I thought Mr. Farleigh was just going to guarantee himself the free ball, if you want to call it that.
Nah, we'll just dribble the one in on the right hand side, double that one, and get on the other ball.
It was the fact that he played that double, even though he was risking leaving Pato a shot of the red. That was the shot.
Did he put his hand up though? Because I saw him on his way round to that last yellow. Put his hand up. I don't know if he was saying to the ball, slow down or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe.
Surely he won't put his hand up for apologising.
I would have thought so. But Nick's lowered his odds to 2-1 now from 3-1.
No, yeah, that's what he's trying to get off Kev, isn't he?
Yes, for Farleigh. But if this goes 3-all, then...
Nick's in Dreamland.
But if this goes 3-all, Nick's got to go back to offering even money.
This is Nick all over, right? He won't offer 2-1. But he wants 2-1.
True. But he was taking even money bets on Matt Farleigh. So if Farleigh wins this frame and goes 3-all, or even if he don't win this and at some point the game goes level, he's got to drop his bet back to even money. We shall see how it pans out. But we've got Pato at the table now, with reds in play. Almost bumped down the rails, is it, Trump?
Yeah.
Thought it looked tight to me. But...
I think it would be close to going.
Good evening, Mr. Ben Newman. Congratulations on your money match of the day as well. Not a lot's been said about it. Obviously, you was living in the shadow of Tom Steers on Friday night.
Ben said that I was digging him out on the comments. I looked back at all, I watched it all back, looked at all the comments, and I wasn't.
Thought it was quite a civil game, really.
You was commentating. I was at home, wasn't I? So.
What happened in the midst of the game probably weren't very, very polite for the players, but in terms of what happened with, I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's Dougie 8-7 up.
But in terms of what happened was said amongst the players and on here, I think that was quite reasonable. And oh wow, wow. Well,
I was just about to say you naughty man.
He can't throw his arms up there in frustration when he just fluked that, because that was a fluke. But let's see what he does to try and recover it. So we believe Dougie's just gone 8-7 up for anybody that's trying to catch both games. Dougie's gone 8-7 up against Charlie Collins, race to 15 in the semi-final of the Dave Dawson 16 manor. When you look at this camera, you look at that camera, it looks like 2 different venues, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
What's he trying here? He's not trying to chip that in from there, I don't care. Oh, heck. Well, he's just put total control in Mr. Farleigh's hands.
Well, something's happened in the City game. Something big has happened. Well, I'll say big. I think
it's scored again.
4-1, wow. Oh, James Madison, 8 minutes after coming on.
So, there's 3 players left in last man standing, Chunk. You, Paul, Parker and
somebody Murdoch, David Murdoch or something.
Is he part of the 18? Oh, Mad Murdoch.
I just got where that was called. No, he's not part of the 18.
Unbelievable, eh? Crikey. Right then, Pato. Big shot on the black.
I don't think if he just clips this in the bottom right, he's not going off.
No, he'll miss the bag, he's fine.
He has to go the right bottom corner.
Hey, I tell you what, Trunk. Just thinking and reflecting back on it, you know. If that result yesterday... that's
quality. Very good.
If VAR hadn't have pulled Man United's goal back, Paul Parker would have won 490 notes today.
Yeah. That's unlucky, Paul.
Yeah.
Go on then, mate. Click that score on.
Yes.
Got it mastered. 4-2. What a great little finish that was in the end from Pato, but...
They're not hanging about these two, are they, neither?
No, and I think Pato will go ultra defensive if he needs to.
Does anybody want to take a bet on this game taking over Dougie and Charlie's game in frames?
Yeah.
Because they only need 9 more frames to eclipse them.
Yeah, we got some odds on that.
Nick will give us an odds on that.
I feel like that's going with 15-14, I think, either way, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
In fact, do you know what I will say? Just a quick side note on that tournament. I don't think these two were given a chance to win it. And look at them. Here we are in the semi-finals.
I think Charlie was...
Me and you might have done.
I think Charlie was given more of a sniff, but when Dougie's odds come out at 14-1, I laughed. I thought it was a joke. Because he's a much better player than what people realise he is.
Oh, yeah.
We all see Dougie when he goes to these tournaments and gets spangled, and everyone's like, oh, he's not very good. Trust me, Dougie's a pool player. He has been for years.
Good player.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Farleigh, if that red passes that yellow, and the white passes this yellow on the side, I think...
I'm not sure
because
it does.
Because if Pato get these...
He might have to try and come across with the other red. I don't think it passes the yellow on the right-hand side.
We'll soon know. Play off what shot. Oh, is this open table? It is. It's open table. So just check the easy. Wow. Okay. They've both whiffed them. How much did you have on it, Steady? At 14s, or didn't you have any?
No, I didn't. Genuinely, I didn't.
I think he's had some on himself, though. I think.
Yes.
I think he
put a 20 on himself.
I think he had Pato told me the other day that he said he's in a bit of trouble in that because he said he's took. I'm sure he said he took a bet on Charlie as well. No, not because I had a bet on Charlie.
Dougie had a bet on himself. I'm not sure if Liam had a little bet on his dad as well. Not massive money or anything like that, but
no. But those odds, it doesn't need to be massive money, my mate, does it?
But the odds was heavily stacked against Dougie. Not even close to being right, but it was good for Dougie and Liam if they have had a bet.
Well, I've just watched Charlie miss a black for 8 all, and
the Reds all go, don't they?
And the Reds all do go.
And we do apologise that we're trying to say about 2 games, but if you could see what we can see on the other screen, you'd be screaming 9-7 to Doug. But we're not watching that one. We're watching this, and
yeah, well, you say that. Sometimes I can't help it, can you? But we'll do our best on this one.
Pato's on the Reds himself.
This one's a little bit of a sticky frame, this one for me, because...
Right, Pato to me just seems like he's overwritten some of these balls slightly. I don't know, he just doesn't seem to be as clinical. Charlie just missed an awful black. As clinical as he has been. And I'm sure he'll settle down and start stroking the ball much better. But that's a couple in this one frame where we've seen him sort of slash at the ball a little bit. And now Farleigh's just trying to tie him up, make it awkward. Could be a cagey frame, this one now. Jack Devan is telling you he just bought a mixed kebab, mate.
I'm proud of him. There's nothing more to be said about that.
We're going to get Clarky to cook us something soon, so are you jealous about that?
He ought to be. If you'd have seen the way Steady said that, you just heard the voice, not his movement, what he did.
Oh, wow, what is... Right, hang on a minute. Is Pato's like just had an out-of-body moment experience here? Because he's doing some mental things.
Crazy.
Mental stuff. I don't think I've ever seen Pato thrash at the ball like this before.
Well, what else going to happen in this frame?
Yeah, well, I think this. I don't think this frame's decided at all. But Dougie's just gone 9-7 up.
Well,
Mr. Farleigh.
this is still not easy.
No,
this.
it isn't. I'm just looking at that yellow in between the red and the black, and I'm just.
I think it does go in this bottom right hand corner, but you're never getting on it. I think you'd be trying to get on it to the left, wouldn't you? I don't see how we can get across that side
I'm
of the
just
table
thinking,
easily.
if he drops this yellow in with a little bit of screw back, can he just get plumb on the one in the middle and then roll through it and then cut it across? He's not playing that shot, so
No,
that's not his option. Now I'm a little bit puzzled to what he's going to do now.
I mean,
Because does that yellow go to the bottom left-hand bag if it passes that red? Does it go?
yeah, I mean, you've got to actually play this.
Yeah, he's got to be
quality,
mint,
haven't
hasn't he, to do it. But I don't know how to update that one, Sean.
Yeah, I'll update it. It's 9-7.
9-7 to Dougie in the other one. Yeah, we know, Kean.
Thank you very much,
We
Kean.
just haven't put it on yet, mate. We're just trying to find out what's going to go on in this frame because it's all been a bit.
And now,
Oh, Mike Caborn fancies Farleigh to win this. I'm surprised, but Mike's a good judge.
yeah, but he's wrong by saying the better player. I think you.
Oh right, sorry, I didn't read all the statement.
He's not a better player than Pato.
No, I
that's for
don't
sure.
feel he is. I don't feel he is. But
Cable don't like Pato, that's why. So.
oh right, but I suppose the thing is, that's what makes this sort of stuff interesting is that everyone has a view and an opinion.
To be fair, Nick, Pato can handle the pressure as well, but he just.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he might just be alright here, you know.
Has he bumped out enough?
I think he has. He can handle the pressure, Pato. I think the last one he actually played was against Denty, and he just played a few whiffy shots. Other than that, he handled the pressure pretty well.
Denty played that really
Very
well,
well. Yeah,
exceptionally
very
well. I have to say that as well. Let's
Most
not,
money games he
let's
played
not
well,
take
hasn't
anything away from Michael Dent that night. He played absolutely superb, Paul, towards as he grew into the game.
To be honest, Ross, he's may as well not play for money, Mr. Cable. I don't know what I wind him up tonight, actually.
Oh, don't
It's
wind
too
him
loud.
up.
Can he just nibble through to this?
Yeah,
good
that's a
shot. Fine. One good shot here, though. I mean, you've just got him.
Got to try and handle that cue ball, and he's got to try
Yeah.
and keep hold of it without it racing around the table and doing lots of naughty things.
Yeah. He's looking at. I think he is gonna. I think he can just screw it so he don't hit the yellow. But if he plays it plain ball, I'll be looking to screw this. I think.
Well, we shall see. How's your look?
He'll take that. He'll take that. Just roll this in the middle.
Yeah, I mean the good thing about this is it's supreme table and the middle bags are very, very inviting.
Yep.
Like
There we
that.
go.
Just like that. So you see 5-2 to Pato.
Yeah.
And like I say, these lads aren't really messing about. They're,
I'll change the other score now for you people. Thanks, Keen. Keep us updated there, mate. You're doing a good job out
I'm
there,
going to
pal.
nip out for a while, so I'll let you know if there's any change chunk, and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right, buddy.
Star Primer's starting to work its way through. Forgot my mask.
Thought you had it on.
No, I didn't.
Whee.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. Good player is that Will Britton. Brad's going to have to be playing well on the night to... But yeah, if Brad's firing, I fancy him to beat him, but we'll see. Yeah, it's 9-7 to Dougie. Tom, it is. As Mr. Onigals just said. Give us a prediction then, Tom. I don't know if you give us one when he was in earlier, mate. Give us a little prediction if you can. It's now 9-7, Grimo. Yeah, if you do want to watch that game, it's on stream 2. If you just go on the page, it's on stream 2. But stick with us on this one because Pato looks like he's playing well at the minute. Good shot from Farleigh. Hello, Mr. Green. Nice to see you earlier. Well done yesterday getting to that final, mate. Just come up a little bit short. Give us a prediction in this game, Dan, please. Yeah, I think I said something similar, to be honest, Tom. If he's flying at the minute.
So Leicester, it's 5-2.
Yeah, it's awesome.
3 penalties.
Crazy, isn't it?
3
penalties. They've almost had more penalties than Man United. No, actually, that's a lie.
I wish I'd have picked West Ham now. Mind you, I've already picked them.
Yeah,
once.
you've already picked him, yeah.
We'll beat Wolves and all. Is there anything that can cheer me up now?
Why you been gone, mate? There's Tom's nipped back in, give us a prediction. K-Bone's still just...
Oh, is Tommy staying with us now?
Yeah, and then Dan Green's popped in.
Greeny.
John Bauer just will not leave Ross alone.
Tell you, them two need to get it on the tables, get it put to bed, move on.
Ross will beat him when it comes to it anyway.
I'm not sure that's a great shot by Lord Farleigh, you know. Oh, cheers, John. Bit like Newcastle got a last minute one today, is it?
Yeah. Coys. Well, not today. But... I can't believe all them teams have dropped all them points over the weekend and just...
Crackers.
Opened the door.
Tell you, West Ham could go top
Well,
of the
if
league.
Leeds didn't get an 88th minute winner today, it'd have been down to 2 of us.
Incredible. Yeah, and the flip side is, if United wouldn't have been given that goal yesterday at penalty day, Paul Parker would have won 490 quid today.
Yeah.
There's still to play for, Trunks, all to play for.
I'm happy I'm on my hat after the first week.
No, mate, I tell you what, it's only took 3 weeks to get it down to this, though.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
This
is the third week, yeah.
That's the thing with football about fans in the stadiums, and VAR, how can happen. Crazy. Oh, wow!
I might have to take some
Did you
advice
see that, Trunk? He's had a whack at that red and completely missed it. It's your Pato too.
Crazy.
It will be because 6-2 down.
Well, I think Pato will just get this available.
Because I don't even think Pato's got going yet, really.
No. He's queuing well. He's started well.
No, but do you know what I mean? I think it's been...
He's not in full flow.
I don't think either of these two are flying like they can.
Don't overthink things here for me. Just get down, make your yellow available. If you watch snooker again, snooker the one next to the black.
Yeah.
That's your snooker.
That's his insurance policy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brad Burrell. That's fine. They'll cannon into this now.
Brad Borough versus Will Britton, apparently. It's getting organised.
I did see that today.
This
Now,
Will
I
Britton's
don't
a good
know
player.
much about Will Britton.
He's a good player, but
Um,
if Buzz is firing, I fancy him.
He does, but for me, Brad just needs to make sure he takes the game serious and he puts to practice the hours in proper.
Yeah.
And I'm on
yeah.
about proper table time, not just coming in for a knock and having a load of booze. If Brad gets serious and gets his head on,
Wrong shot from Pato there for me.
Pato's just, I don't know. I just think he's sort of hitting stuff half-heartedly.
I think he just went for the wrong shot there. I just bounced it on and off, but I don't know. He's out there playing the shots.
It's
isn't
the
he?
way. It's just how quick he gets up off the shot and walking off. For me, his temperament's just. He just needs to settle his temperament down. Just relax.
How good would be Pato? How good would he be? With a bit of a tongue twister. How good would Pato be with, I don't know, Paul Jackson's temperament?
Well, he's a great cure of the ball, and he's got a brilliant brain for the game. So he's got all the tools.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? That
yeah, I mean, Ornigov's picked up on it. He seems to be in a rush. He seems to be, and they've started well in advance. They've got plenty of time. We know there's a 10 o'clock curfew. We know these guys should be getting done. No problem.
big shot here.
He's made
That's
it.
Awesome pot. That is awesome.
And that, for me, is a frame given, really, because I think Pato should have been doing better. But Farleigh will just keep chugging away. He'll keep chipping away and keep taking his chances, and all of a sudden you can't shake him off.
Yeah. To be honest, I mean, they're the type of shots Farleigh gets a high percentage of, actually. That type of finish, if you watch the John game back, when he was behind, you just kept getting that type of finish.
Sean, I absolutely resent that comment. Tell him, Chunk.
That's awful. I'll tell you what, mate.
I'm working on it, aren't I?
Change your man.
Thanks, mate.
100%.
You can only improve when you recognise your faults, Mr. Ritchie. Remember that.
And to be honest, mate, there's plenty of other people with faults. Mr. Ritchie himself.
Yeah, you little wally.
His fault.
Well, the cue ball's gone.
His fault is robbing everybody in pole. Level 3. Level 3.
I want to go jumping in on the bandwagon. Cheers, mate. Right, Pato, 2-shot free ball from the break. Get that red out of the way. Next, these yellows go for me. He's got one to negotiate on the side rail. But if Pato's right in any way, shape or form, like he can play, he's going to bed.
Yeah. Adam Walker, what he said there, nail on the head for me. Farleigh hasn't quite started yet. I agree. And Pato
He's going
just
for that one now. He's going for it now.
Start the engine.
That's fine.
I think he's just all right. Yeah.
I think he's fine. And this is the right thing to do. Get this ball dealt with nice and early.
And then the others are ploppings, really, aren't they, compared to this one? Absolute mirrors.
So,
Yeah, but he didn't say he was a better player than Pato, though, did he, Mike? I think, I mean, I don't really want to hack you, but he's not a better player than Pato, regardless. But you can tell me till you're blue in the face, mate. And it's your opinion, and I'll say I respect it.
yeah, I mean, all I would say, to be fair on that, is that I would never underestimate Matt Farleigh. I know how good he is.
No, Matt, I mean, very good player.
And he's more than capable of winning this game and this whole comp. But I think...
That's why they're all in it.
But I think, in all fairness, so is every single player that's left in it.
I'll tell you what, though, there's a bit of extra on this for Pato, because Mark had £100 on himself to win it, I do believe.
Why not, though? Why not? Why the devil not? I think I like that though. I like it when if I do when I do Calcutta's and you're selling a player, nothing makes me feel better is when that player's come and bought themselves.
Yeah.
I think what that puts a statement out for me.
I don't bid against him anymore.
I just think that's the right thing. If you're that confident and you're eager and you're willing to put more money down than what you've actually paid for your entry fee, fair play to you.
Yeah. Right then, big shot for Pato this one.
Oh, I'll give that a
Does
shout
he
out.
screw across into the black?
I'll
or
give
does
that
he
a
just
shout
put us
out
in?
after this frame, Dan. I know what you're referring to. Just let me see if Pato gets these, and I'll elaborate on what Danny Ornigold is talking about there.
He needs to play this with a junk of check side. Yeah. I don't think he can actually. I'm not too sure. I think he has to risk what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's going to try and just drop on one cannon into the red to stop the white, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, as long as he's not behind a red ball.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got a couple of targets to it. I think he'll be fine here, but we'll just see.
Wow.
I didn't anticipate him playing that shot.
No. I mean, I think that's why he's played that shot, because he was worried about...
Turned out to be a great shot.
Yeah, very good.
Don't know what's going on in the Dougie game. But yeah, that's a great finish by Matt Pato. It puts him 6-3 up. Just to quickly bounce back to what Mr. Hornigold was talking about, because I'm sure everyone's reading that going, what is he waffling on about? So there is a money match at the end of the month, or end of October. It's October the 31st, it's Halloween. And it is Liam Holtz versus Ben Woodhouse, which is a great game in itself.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not the tallest players in the league set up. So what we decided earlier on is we're going to get Crabby to ref it, because he's also not the tallest player.
King of the Young Columbus.
And then Danny Ornigold's going to come dressed as Willy Wonka.
That's it.
And me and you have got to wear fancy dress for the comms.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Can you imagine a game with them three people? Richie refereeing, Liam and Ben. I don't think there's 9 foot between them. But nonetheless, good game. Anyway, back to this.
Yeah.
We'll try and update on what's going on with Dougie and Charlie.
I'm going to drop Keen a little message saying, tell me to score before I beat you up.
Got fancy a money match on Halloween. Brilliant. Oh, wait, we're coming past. Can we have an update on the score, please, lads?
9-8.
9-8. Cheers. Thank you, mate. Just heard it from the horse's mouth. It's 9-8 to Dougie.
Yeah, and I'm pleased for him that they've played one frame in 35 minutes.
I was going to say, at this rate, this Pato game and Farleigh game will definitely go past their game.
Brilliant, though, isn't it? It's just, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it.
I'm just going to let Dougie know, just as he comes past. Liam, can you just let your dad know that we have to be out of here by 10 o'clock for COVID restrictions, all right? Right then, so back to this. Pat on the table, yellows.
He just had a little giggle, didn't he? Just started laughing at you. Mr. John Steele, how we doing, mate? Give us a prediction if you didn't already give us one. Please.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a good miss for me. I know there's no such thing really, but it's okay.
So, what we was talking about earlier before we'd even come on stream, and we was having a natter about the game, and I thought Pato was maybe going to approach this game a little bit. Don't get me wrong, go for him, because he can, because he's a good enough player to, but I just thought he'd play a little bit more. He's playing very open at the minute, isn't he? He's not. Yeah, he's almost like he's playing in the rush.
It makes me wonder, you know, and it's funny because I've just been talking to Rick Kirk about his upcoming game with Reese, and there was on about their start time. So they're starting at 5:30, and Rick was saying, you know, he was hoping to start it early to have plenty of time.
Yeah. And
I think that when you don't give yourself enough time to be able to play your game, it sort of makes you change your mindset on how you're going to... Because Rick's thought process is, Rick wants to play slow, he'll play slow, because that's Rick's prerogative. Yeah. But if it means the game won't get finished because of it, then no one's going to tell him otherwise. Simple as that. Because the offer's been there to start early. And I just wonder if sometimes, now these restrictions are in place where you can't have that rollover, you can't play beyond the time, does it make people change the play a little bit? Does it make them rush things? Does it make them speed up? I mean, Tom and Jamie Christie, obviously, Tom played that anyway.
They could have played 2 games.
Yeah.
Those 2.
I mean, Beanie, I was on about it on Beanie and Tom Stair could play a race to 18 and start at 7 and still be number 10.
Yeah.
And that's the reality.
I had a little message from Brad earlier on today, and then I mentioned, I said, we're going to have to start our game early, mate. Because I'm a boring sod when I need to be, so
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to change your game. You should just allow yourself enough time to do what you need to do.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't really messaged him this yet, and sorry if you're watching, like Brad, but I think possibly 4 start or something like that.
I think so. Give yourself the time to play the game you want to play. And I'm not saying that Pato and Matt Farleigh haven't done that tonight, because they're already 9 frames deep and it's gone pretty quick. They're clearly catching Dougie and Charlie up. But like you said, Pato ain't playing how you expected him to play. And you just wonder why. What's driving that? Is it because he decided to let his arm go and he just was thought, I'm just going to go in there and...
Is it because he's still feeling a little bit...
Yeah, I don't know. I'll concur with what Adam's just put there. As that time got closer on the Adam Bolton and Ben Newman game, you could see there was a difference from both players as well, not just Adam, but there was certainly a difference in attitude, even culture in the actual venue started to change.
I mean, I wasn't actually here, but at 12-all, when the decision was or the question got asked,
Me and Pato put it to him,
and I thought, well, Adam wouldn't ever go for that because he was playing well at the time.
Yes, he was.
I thought Ben would have gone for it because he wasn't playing well at the time.
That's excellent cueing. Absolutely excellent cueing.
Absolute arrow, that shot, wasn't it? Very good.
And he's got a chance now if he chips this red in to sort of do a little bit of, make a bit of noise with these other two.
Yeah, and you know we won't be turning it down, that's for sure. Oh, he has. I love it. He goes for absolutely everything, Mark.
Yeah. So we're just talking about Pato's style of play changing, and then Mark Farleigh goes and rejects them.
But that's why it's hard. People might say, "Oh, you don't know what you're on about," but
you can't. You watch Farleigh 10 times out of 10, he won't do that.
No. Yeah, exactly.
So you can only go on based on history and what we've seen him do a million times.
Of course.
Same with Pato. So when they're doing mental, I mean, even Jiggsy's like, wow, he would have expected Matt Farleigh to turn that opportunity down.
Yeah.
Crazy, but hey.
You ready for it next week, Jigs? I'm going to take your eyes out.
Tell you what.
In the nicest possible way.
If Pato can get plumb on that yellow on the side rail, will it drop in the middle? I mean, he's looking at it now, isn't he? I mean, they're very receptive, these middle bags on Supremes, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
If he was on a black ball table, I'd say forget about it, Pato. Play it down the rail. He's made it a bit. That's tough.
Can he push this in and get sort of roughly where he's queuing now? That'd be a good shot. If he I think he can. He must be able to play that shot.
Johnny Taylor, they've absolutely got to a flyer, boy.
Yeah.
I said it earlier on. You've got to take your hat off to him.
Mr. Bamford, who's not a Prem striker, scored in the Prem.
Every game so far.
He's a hell of a player, mate. When we had him, I loved him.
The reality is, mate, certain managers get special things out of special players. Brian Clough was a master at it. He'd pick up players and he'd just get something else out of them that no one else could.
Yeah.
Bielsa's doing it with some of them players at Leeds. They're a good side. And they're entertaining to watch.
So, is Pato just going to clip this in and just naturally run round, or is he going to play? It looks like he's playing with a ton of side here.
Look at Beanie.
Yeah, he played with a ton of side.
Beanie and Potsy, I'd love them two to have just a friendly money match, because they're always at each other's throat. They're always telling each other which is the best one. Anything about football, they're always at it. They've been best mates for
That's not good enough from Pato
since
for me.
God was a lad. I would love them two to have a money match just for 50 a man, just so we can stream it and rip them.
Because they'd be ripping each other out.
Oh, it'd be class. It'd be class. I'd love it.
Get it on.
And you know what? Potsy will pop a minute ago. I won't play him. He's rubbish. I bet you in a minute. Potsy comes in. I'm not playing him. He's garbage.
So Pato's underplayed that. And that last black, he was a bit awkward on it, but
told you. I tell you what, he's left the Tom Steer shot.
Yeah.
We're now going to start calling this the Tom Steer shot.
Yeah, I agree with that. After you've just played it for 10k. Yes, Pato.
He's got the Tom Steer shot.
Yeah.
Tom Stair, did you watch that? You
Oh,
taught him that on Friday night, son.
No wagging of the finger. Right? It's not full Tom Steer, that.
Bit different when it's for 10 grand, though, innit? Christ. Balls of steel.
This one, mate.
Oh, the players are?
Oh, yeah, nice one. Thank you, mate.
Cheers, thanks,
Nice
Rick.
one. We'll take 5. Thanks for that. Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. Oh, Rick Kate's just been in and told us that the players on 5 minutes.
5 minutes. We'll be back. You alright, mate? I'll just turn these off.
Potsy and Bain, I love them.
back on anyway, so. Right, we're back. We are back, my friend.
Pato feels really comfortable out there, doesn't he? What did you spoke to Farleigh? How was he?
I said, how do you think your place is rubbish? He didn't pull no punches. He said Pato's took some good finishes out. He says, has he missed a double yet?
He's got going now, hasn't he? I think that's how Pato feels. He's started to get going. I did say to him, I said, actually, when you watched it back, the first 4 frames was not very good from either of you. But it's starting to pick up now.
Yeah.
And but it was always good and won it with these two. But the thing with Matt Farleigh is, and I think he has to be given a lot of credit for it, is it don't matter what scoreline, he won't let the game get away from him in terms of in his head. He'll
Yeah, you can't. You look at him, and he's one of them players you can't tell whether he's winning or losing.
Yeah, you don't know if he's on if he's a roller coaster inside or he's calm. Is that Dougie that's just missed that black?
Yeah.
And left it straight over the middle for 9-all. So these two are catching them up.
It's a little bit thin, that.
For those of you that we've dropped down to 42 viewers from 70 odd, so I think some might have jumped onto the Dougie game, and they'll be watching this for sure. Oh wow! If you're not watching the other game, Charlie's just chipped one onto the middle.
I told you it was thin, didn't I?
Not it's hard enough, and well, you want to see where it's been left. Dougie goes 10-8 up. But anyway, that is not the live stream game.
Yeah, we agree that with Adam, he never gives up, does Mr. Farleigh? We know that.
Well, the proof's been proven in this tournament already, hasn't it, Adam? So
the proof is in the pudding.
He's already done it once. Would it surprise anybody if he did it again? Would be my question. Because it won't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get the opportunity to do it today, because I think Pato, if he gets in front, I don't know. It's just, I mean, these next 2 frames are huge. I think for Mark. I think we needs to win them both.
Mm.
And I don't think I was going to drop. I thought I was going to catch the near.
Got a slight angle here, Chunk. You know. A Wolves scored. Don't tell me Wolves have scored. Game ain't even started, Cool. Shut up. Stupid boy. She'll be back in QL before you know it. Right then. Yellers, we are. Mark Farleigh is at the table.
Yeah, and he was right, mate. You called that. He had a bit of an angle. Crashed into that ball. Yeah, good shot. Gives himself a chance.
He needs this, doesn't he? He needs to just sort of...
Do you just drop this in, or do you crash into it?
Yeah, Max is absolutely right there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you...
At this level...
We've got it on there, Adam. Thank you.
Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean...
I didn't think he was going to go to develop it. I thought he was going to just hold for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have crashed into it, but at the same time, he's a little bit unlucky there, isn't he? A little bit of a mixture of bad luck and... Hang on. Oh, I thought I was just going to flick off that red.
And the one thing I will say is, this is one of the worst players you want to be playing against when you've got 1 ball on table and he's got 6.
Yeah.
Because he's a nightmare.
Very good shot. I think he's left him an edge, which is not a bad thing, but, I mean, where does he put this?
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
He's not Tom Steer. Tom would find it. Oh,
well, I'll tell you what, that looked like it was heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yella's in play now as well, in terms of it's in complete open play, so it'll be interesting to see what Pato does with these now. And he's openly said to me he's been going for a lot. He's just letting his arm go, so...
I think he'll play...
Let's see...
well, he'll just dab this forward, I think. Sort of half-plant shot. Yeah. That's a good shot, that.
That's perfect, really.
Yeah, so now he just needs to get the 1 ball out, doesn't he? So... I do think Mark will hit this though.
It's always that, Kewell. Always. And that's nothing to do with being a Leeds fan.
I think he hits this. Yeah, is it that well? But, hang on.
Has gone safe.
So now does Pato have a go at these? Or
No, I don't think he does. Yeah.
Doesn't need to, does he?
Not yet.
Because you're not coming across the table and potting this, are you? So, played that well.
That's absolutely mustard, to be fair. Again, he's probably... I fancy him to hit it and get out of it, but... I think he's gonna struggle to pot it. But for me, I mean, Dan Onegold said it earlier on. Pato doesn't seem to be hanging around. He seems to be in like a bit of a rush the way he is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not like Pato, is it?
Maybe he don't want to play too many long frames.
Yeah, maybe.
He feels a bit about.
Yeah.
You know, when you're ill, you do tend to not want to play very many long frames, do you?
It's good at that.
Good at. Very good.
I still think he's left a couple of decent options. I think Pato now might actually decide is a good time to have a go at him.
The thing is, he can leave this ball on the side rail till last.
Yeah.
To link up to the black. So, and this is his hardest ball. What he's probably playing actually, as in up that end of the table.
If he gets plumb on it though, to be fair, he'd get that 9 times out of 10, wouldn't he?
Just make sure you get this plant right and play it positive. So, yeah, good shot. Again though, just make sure you pot this or get the white sort of near the middle of the table.
I was going to say, he's potting it anyway. He was
Yeah,
always going to pot that.
work.
But I was saying that to you earlier on, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But even if that wouldn't have gone in, that yellow is in a right awkward situation.
Yeah.
He's fine here because the white's coming way back across the table away from the yellow as well. If he misses, in or out's good here, but in's perfect.
Yeah, ideally, because Farleigh's a bit of a shot maker actually, so you don't really want him back to the table if you can help it.
Well, it's that Tom Stair scenario, isn't it? You won't want Tom Stair at the table right now with that yellow, because you could try and call 50 different shots and then do something different and pot it.
Yeah. Agreed, mate. Yeah.
And Farleigh's probably got a little bit of that in him.
Can he actually chip this up the rail and then come off the knuckle? I mean, he's not going to be on the black, but...
I'll be honest with you, I was wondering, Trunk.
He's flicking off this, though.
I was just going to say, is that a straight double into that bottom bag?
I don't like the double. I think you're risking everything there.
Yeah.
I think...
So we now know what Max Billingham would do.
Yeah.
So anybody that's playing Max...
Just leave him the double. Oh my good God.
He's done a Tom Stair.
Jesus.
I told you, didn't I?
He's found it.
Yeah, well, is he going to find it again? I'll tell you now, though, if he does, that might have a little bit of effect on Pato. Because he don't like stuff like that. He gets a little bit edgy about it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The eyes start rolling and the head starts shaking. So the last thing that
my
Pato
good
needs
God.
is for that
He's
to
gonna
go
take
in.
a flick here.
He's got... I'll
He
tell you
hasn't
what, that's
spoken
going
him,
to
has
say.
he?
Yeah, well, I think Pato can get it even with a bit of swerve, but...
You play for the double here.
That black's gross.
You play for the double here. Or can you crash into it? Playing off it that thin?
Tom Stair, yep, exactly what I'd have done.
He went to move that.
That's what makes...
Has he finished on the double?
That's what makes Tom Stair the most entertaining player in the game. Unreal. Funny as hell. Does mental stuff.
Are you back doubling this or...?
Yeah, he is. And I think I don't... Because the thing is, he can't really play it soft enough to leave the white down here, can he? The white's going to come back out as well. This is all or nothing here.
If he plays anything other than trying to double this.
This is all or nothing though, this chunk. 7-3 up, is it worth a go?
Well, it is when you... Hang on. Oh!
If that white would have gone in, I reckon Pato might have had a wobble, but...
To be honest, would you be putting your hand up there?
No, I don't think you need to apologise for that. You can.
You know roughly where the white's going, don't you?
Yeah,
It's coming off one, maybe two cushions.
You can't be sorry because you ain't gone in off from a reverse double.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Jigsy has definitely had a side bet.
Yeah.
I've never seen him this excited. Do you want to elaborate, Jigsy? Do you want to tell us what you've got? It'd be nice to know. And Pato has had a bit of a not the best break, that is it for him?
If you can get through the gap and play the yellow, which
I think he can. I mean, Farleigh's having a look at it, isn't he? Dan Green called white and black in the same bag, you know, and he was nearly right. But at the minute, Dan Green's just playing on a different level to anyone that's not a big hitter.
Yeah. He's definitely playing well at the minute, it's Dan.
Who's had Farleigh? You've not backed Farleigh, Jigs. I know you didn't. You wanted Pato earlier.
He's going to route that.
Who's at the table?
Charlie.
So
Big frame this.
we are just keeping one eye on the other game, and there's a massive black being played for Charlie to go
10-9 down.
10-9 down to pull one back. If he rattles it or he misses it and puts up Dougie 11-8 up, that's a big turning point for me.
Yeah, because it's the first time he's been behind by this much, I think. So.
3 frames is a big swing. Charlie has just rattled a black.
So that's 2 in a row now, you know. 2 in a row where he's left it off the bag for him.
Dougie goes 11-8 in front in a race to 15. The 14-1 outsider.
Well, he's not 14-1 outsider anymore, is he?
He certainly was at the beginning of the comp. He's now 11-8 up.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to this game. We will keep you posted on that one, but interesting. Scenes.
Where's that menu, mate? Where do you
Down here, mate. I haven't had a look yet, but... Right then.
I don't know why I'm looking.
Pato.
What I really want.
Pato at the table on reds.
Yeah, meanwhile I'm just going to update this score for the other stream. I still think we'll overtake the other stream. I think definitely with the way things are going, and I mean Pato is queuing like an absolute dream at the minute. He's everything inside.
All of a sudden, he's just gone mad, hasn't he?
I just feel like maybe I don't know if he's
outlook.
do you think he may be out to prove a point?
Yeah, I do, because I think his outlook, his focus, and his attitude is completely different in this match.
Yeah.
You know, even when they've just had 5 minutes out there, he hasn't particularly gone anywhere. He's just took himself away, out the way, sat there for 5 minutes, and then he's just gone back to the table and just carried on. I mean, I feel for Farleigh a little bit, because what can you do?
That's unbelievable.
He needs a bit.
What's a shot that
needs
is?
a bit of good queue in here, though. I think he's a bit tight onto that back rail more than he certainly wants to be.
Do you know what? This is quite funny. This actually, I actually thought that a yellow was a white there.
It's the lovely lighting, but
does it matter with Matt Pato
that's
playing like
ridiculous.
this? I actually thought he bumped into that was a white.
Yeah, the red spots give it away, but hey.
Yeah. All right, mate.
9-3. I'm a bit lost for words at the minute.
Well, I said it 7-3. First round back, I said Farleigh needs to win the next 2. And he's lost the next 2.
I'm looking at this match though, and I'm reflecting back on it. I'm thinking, what has actually Matt Farleigh done wrong? Really, he hasn't. I'm not thinking of any glaring moments where it was a changing point or he's done something.
Maybe missed a couple of ones what he normally
but
gets.
Patto's missed a couple early on. I mean, it's not like they didn't have an exchange of chances.
He's just in that mood in the power.
But once it went beyond sort of 3-2, Patto's just motored on. Absolutely motored.
He's to be fair, he's flying, isn't he? So
Yeah, I mean, Max Billingham is absolutely right there. I mean, Max has just said, from this situation, Matt Farleigh needs to get this game to somewhere around 10-6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To try and to start to close and nip it up.
And
Max is right. Yeah, Max is right. I mean, you can't say anybody's going to fly away with a game in this situation. It's a race to 18. They're both great players. But as the game goes on and as Pato just keeps growing into the game, Farleigh's got to stop him. He's got to do something different to stop him.
I mean, you look at, I know, sort of completely different sort of game, and again, it's a step up of players, a level of players. But Clarkey v Chris Scott yesterday, I mean, that scoreline was mental, really.
Yeah.
Chris Scott is much better than that scoreline.
I think he's massively goes under the radar. Not underestimated because underrated, because I don't think just people realise that he plays as much.
He's top level,
Superman, isn't he? But he is absolutely class act.
Yeah, he's top level though, isn't he? That's the thing. And he's got a fantastic all-round game.
But for anybody that's seeing this and it's surprising them, like, you know, the likes of Mr. K-Born, who's probably thinking this and thinking, wow, I can't believe it. I mean, Pato's no mug when he's flying. I mean, he went and beat Ewan in that comp at Showman's. Do you know what I mean?
There's people who watch Paul properly around here, and I'm not saying like Mike don't know what he's on about, because he obviously does, but, you know, there's no surprise for me what's going on here. Because Pato went on it, it's class. It's as simple as that.
Oh, that's
do
you know what? That's not Matt Farleigh there, though.
No. He's
and is that pressure? Is that because now the 9-3 starting to wear on his mind?
As the great CM once said, pressure is all it can be.
Well, he's right though, isn't he? That was a straight red.
There you go. Well, here comes Mr. Pato. Percentage Pato, as I called him a few weeks ago. He's now got his lead, and he thinks, I can't finish these from here. So what I'll do is I'll just dump me behind there.
I mean, Jiggs is saying awful. I mean, I would never be that cruel.
And I don't think it is. It's a great shot from Matt, by the way.
But for Matt Farleigh to miss a straight red like that, there has to be an explanation. And awful isn't an explanation.
No, I think Jiggs is just sort of tongue in cheek a little bit there as well. Because
if he has had a bet on Farleigh, then yeah, we'll be frustrated. But that's a bit of a whacker, though.
Not to remember, he beat.
Oh, whack!
Wow. Not to remember, he beat a certain Mr. Jiggsy in the final a few weeks ago, so he can't be that awful. Jiggs is a player himself.
This is absolutely correct. This is true. I was here.
Just, I mean, Pato deserved to miss that for me after getting that last one.
Yeah. And
he was actually forced into playing a bit of a whack, actually, Pato, because
he needs to be a little bit more. I know you use the term "mind your way," but he needs to be a little bit more sensible around these frames. He's in a good position here. If he can win this one, I mean, then it really starts turning the screw.
Oh yeah, I mean,
don't just start slashing at stuff just to give Mark a chance. Because if Mark does get a chance and does get a bit of rhythm going, he can rattle 4 frames off, and all of a sudden it's like gets tight again.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Jiggs. You can't miss him, but I don't think it was as bad as that. But
yeah, that's probably a really fair analogy, to be fair, Dan. Regardless of how good the guy is, in his own head, when he's seeing his opponent just hate him all the time, he knows that he misses, it's probably another frame gone.
Yeah.
So it's a fair point, fair comment.
Has Pato played here as... Oh, that's not a good shot.
No, he wanted to fall behind it, didn't he?
And I think he loses his frame now unless something crazy happens here.
He's got an hiding place, has he, Chunk?
Do you know what?
Jeez, has he stood in dog poo when he walked in tonight? That's unbelievable.
I love how nice you put that there.
Well, I don't want to swear, but crikey. Wow. Incredible. Just incredible. Charlie's on the brink of winning one back here.
No, It wasn't unlucky, mate. Nobody said it was unlucky. We just won't use such words as awful. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
But we are entitled to your opinion.
I'm not in any position to sit here and tell Matt Farleigh is awful.
Yeah,
Let's
you
put
might.
it that
You
way.
might well be.
You
Judge.
might be, yeah.
But we
I'm
certainly aren't. Yeah.
Charlie's just going to get one back as well, guys, for those that aren't seeing the other stream, at 11-9. And one thing you can say about Charlie Collins, regardless of levels being different to these guys that are playing that you're watching now, he will not give up. He's a right grinder.
Well, good effort from Pato. But to be honest, he shouldn't be in this position in this frame, Pato, actually. With
He's
that ball
had
over
some
that back.
serious luck.
He has, actually.
And that's the thing, you know, when the run's going your way, it's great, but when it starts going against you, it's awful place to be.
It's mad, isn't it? Because just going back to the other game, Charlie's just gone 11-9. The two easy blacks what he's just missed.
Yeah, exactly. It's 11-9 for anybody that's interested in the other game. 11-9 to Dougie Ultz as we speak. This one, but we are keeping focus on.
Yeah.
There's a bit of work to do. I'll say Bean is awful. He's pap, in fact.
Yeah, but we don't mind that.
I want them two to play at the Ace.
Yeah, please play.
I've actually put the money up
I'll
for
put
them
the
to
money.
play.
I'll put the money up as
You
well.
pick a player, I'll pick a player.
Yeah.
I'll make them play. Has he left a double here? Has he left a sniff? Has he left a sniff at this double, or is it definitely not there, Chunk? Part at the table on that black.
Yeah, I just don't know whether he can.
I tell
Don't
you
know
what,
what
you
the best
know,
shot is.
I'm not sure if he hasn't left a bit of a sniff at this.
I think if anything, I'll be going top back, mate. If you can see this,
Surely,
I can see full ball to play top back.
He can see that much of the ball. Do you think?
I don't know. I can't really.
It's hard to call that.
It's deceiving from where we're sat.
Yeah, but he's weighing it up. I thought he could certainly play the cross double.
He can definitely play some kind of double anyway, because he's looked at it to the top bag. So if you can hit that much of the ball, he's playing the cross double here, is he, or is he playing the double to the top bag? Oh,
He's played it with a hint of
safety.
yeah. I was just about to
A
say
hint
that.
of safety. I like that. A hint of safety.
Well, it's true, and I thought there was a cross double was on Potts. To be fair, I thought he could.
I like the cross double pot. See, that's why you're a player.
He's a naughty man. That's not
poor.
great.
That's poor from Mark. Not awful, but poor. Just well, I would say slack. I would say slack.
It's just not great
In a
because
word.
it's better than that. And but
Hang on.
Pato's just whacking stuff now. I mean, is he just getting down and hitting stuff? I think Farleigh takes these out now. I think Farleigh's giving 2 bites at the cherry.
Screws into this other ball.
He ain't giving them another one.
Was it over the bag? Or in, maybe? Oh my good God.
Right, hang on a minute. Right, so who's come instead of Mr. Farleigh tonight? Because this isn't the guy. This is not.
It's a really rubbish imitation act, isn't it? If somebody else comes in.
The face is the same, but the arms are not.
You won't catch me saying it, Jigsy, but that's not far off from what you've just said a minute ago.
Wow, I am absolutely. I mean, Pato must think all his Christmas go at once when he's seeing Farleigh this off.
I think
I
think the fact that he's 9-3 down is not helping, obviously. You know, don't state the obvious, but it's true. I'll let you do that
It's
one,
now 10, mate. That's the problem. I mean, do you know what? And I'm not. Young Jack Devani said earlier on, 18-8, and I said there's no way that it'll be that far. There'll be that much gap.
Yeah.
If this carries on in the train that it's on now, he's not going to be a million miles away, which you just never would have seen that. Never in a million years. And these lads have rattled off 13 frames in literally an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's flying through, and Farleigh needs to get Needs to get going very quickly.
Pato's at the table again.
Otherwise, we could be in for a very early night here.
Pato's at the table again. This could be it.
Yeah.
On this frame.
What a drink out. Is that right?
No.
Stayford.
That's one.
And I'll have a can of that.
That'd be absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Don.
Yeah. So
I've noticed that since I've started drinking the Tom Steer juice, I've played a little bit better.
it must be like whatever the old cos running through his veins at the time. Jesus. Tom Steer juice. It's what I drink all the time as well. That's the thing I drink when I'm in here.
Yeah, but you started playing better as well.
Yeah, you are, yeah. The Tom Steer juice.
Oh, tell you what.
That's,
That's somebody that's playing with an immense amount of confidence. I mean, for me,
it could have
probably want the right shot. But
No, I think play that in the middle.
But he's just thinking, you know what? I can't miss. But he has. And now, Mark.
Well, he's not played that well, has he?
I'm scratching my head a little bit tonight with this one.
Well, Bailey's edging in there. Look, just because you beat Ross earlier, Bailey, don't bring
Yeah,
me
we had a
into it.
47 start.
Anytime you want it, Bailey, you can have it. Yeah. Yes, you are in my
Look, me and
edge run
Chunk was banging balls. That's what we were doing.
Instead
Christ.
he banged him that slightly a bit more. I made some right naughty finishes, I did, to be fair. There we go, mate. Here we go.
Oh, the Tom Steer juice, absolutely wonder. What's that?
Is that what you said?
He said
Did you say Spain?
yeah, don't matter. It can
No, I'll sup it. I'll sup out.
Well, Jesus, do you want him to change it? You can't ask a man like that a question.
I can, because I can drink that and he can drink the other one.
Incredible.
That's Donna not drinking while it's working.
Right, he gets these.
I've looked away. How did he recover from there?
Yeah. He needs these though. He needs these.
I think the game needs these.
Yeah, because this could have been turned into a right damp squid otherwise. Who's this? Pressure is on Lord Farleigh, he's struggling. And yeah, you're probably right, Dan. Even the best of players must feel it. But he's getting these.
Well, we can only give him a frame, Dan, if he wins one. That's sort of how they... Are you new? Is that Dan Green? Are you new to the pool scene, Dan?
So much has just happened in the other game as well, which we don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll...
We'd love to tell you who's won that in the last one.
Well, I'll look to...
But we can't. So, 10-4 to Matt Pato. And we will see where this goes, I suppose.
Yeah. So Pato's let him in that frame really when I thought he could have maybe put his foot on his throat a little bit there with that finish. He just went for a bit of a mad double. But he's not missed out like that, has he? So you can understand why he's gone for it.
Just for our entertainment chunk as well, you know. We may as well stream 2 games and a football game as well. Why not?
Well, yeah.
Because we can. But we won't have the comms on for the football because they're not as good as me and Chunk.
Well, say no more. Ah, doesn't get any better. 3 screening. 3 screening on a Sunday night.
Okay, so we don't know what's going on with Charlie.
It's 11-10.
11-10, that's nip and tuck again. So that's game on. We've got a game on here. Mr. Farleigh's at the table now. He's got a little bit of work to do now, Chunky. He'll not be happy with that. It just seems to be. I know Dan Hornigold said it's pressure and stuff, and it will, because it will, but he don't seem to be hitting the ball very well.
No,
I've seen him strike a ball much better than this.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown us a few Matt Farleigh shots where he just crashes the ball in and runs round the angles, whatever. But you know, he's definitely feeling the pressure, I think. But that's Pato creating that. You know, let's be honest. Pato has created that pressure. Pato's put him under all sorts because of the way he's played. He's got a little bit of luck. But I've always said you create your own luck.
So he's done this a couple of times tonight, Pato. Right? He's just crashing at balls, and it's not like him to not stroke the ball.
Yeah,
he's really having a thrash at some of these shots. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed or picked up on it, but he really is. It's not like Pato to thrash at balls like that. It really isn't. Maybe I'm just seeing it and no one else is, but bizarre.
It's just a quick little. This is one just for study. Sorry, guys. Tucky's got a live ball over the middle, and Black there, one last ball, and he just sort of, I don't know what he does with it. Just as a mental Dougie shot.
If that goes to 11-all, you've got a right game on there, I'll tell you now. But you've got a game on here.
Yeah, I mean...
But these yellows, you know, I think Pato's got a bit of a chance at these, you know. See, that's twice now in this same frame. Now, please tell me, am I the only one seeing this? Is he crashing at balls? I mean, I'm not saying he's not...
He does have a tendency to do this, but...
He's hitting them really hard.
But only when he's not playing great. And he's playing brilliant.
Yeah, that's...
I think he's starting, I mean...
He's really whacking balls.
I know Max mentioned...
And then Mark's missing crazy shots.
Yeah. The thing is, Mark's letting him off straight after, isn't he?
Yeah, it's...
And that's the thing.
It's bizarre. Pato just needs to stroke everything, because he doesn't need to be doing any of this, in my opinion, but...
Yeah,
Dougie's only drinking beer, Lee. He's not on the whiskies. He's had about, I don't know, 3 or 4 pints, 5 pints. So, yeah, he's absolutely fine.
I mean, that he's almost said to Matt, you can't get these.
Yeah, it's bizarre. His mannerisms even are bizarre. I'm not just watching the pool table and the balls. I'm watching Pato as he's walking to the table, walking away from the table. And it's a little bit of a... Can't be arsed look, but I'm not arsed look. I'm not bothered.
Lee,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, yeah. He's definitely blasé. Blasé. To answer your question, Lee Onion Grenier. I mean, I don't really need to answer that question, do I? He's been 100% drinking.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, Bean, I mean, are you noticing it, or is it just me? Because I think he's lashed at a couple there.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, he does say on the stream, and he'll.
Thing is, though,
he'll see it though after when he
I was
gets.
going to say, when you're 10-4 up, it's not like he's got anything to worry about at the minute. Like you said, if he was behind and he was doing it, there's a problem.
Yeah, then you know he's a problem. I know him well enough, Pato, to know that. But
it's not.
He's just starting to the doors starting ajar at the moment, and
for Farleigh to just get his head together.
And I mean, this should be 10. I mean, he's got to play a really good positional shot here, but this is 10-5 now, and. You know.
Well, Max Billingham said, didn't he, earlier on?
He said 10-6 and he's
close to 10-6 at 9-3 down. He's snookered himself, though.
I think he has, yeah. I mean, and he's just not helping himself at the minute, Mark, is he?
It's just not happening for him, is it?
No. I feel for the guy a little bit, but, you know, he's clearly struggling. And the thing is with Mark, dead honest bloke, knows when he's struggling. And he don't make excuses like others do.
Oh, he's missed it completely.
Oh.
He hadn't even hit the ball trunk. This could. See, this.
I'm going to say,
don't whack out, Pat. Just stroke the balls.
I'm going to say Farleigh gets back to the table here.
Yeah. No, I'm not convinced he will now.
I don't see how.
Pato's stroking the ball now is.
You say that, but then he's just gonna have to play this with some power.
Yeah, but I think he'll hit it different. I don't think he'll wallop it. I don't think he'll have a slice it. I think he'll cue through the ball with a load of bottom and he'll get it. Totally
Yeah,
different,
you're right.
Totally different shot.
He's got to play the top one though. He's got to play the top ball.
I don't know. I don't know if it's starting to become psychological. It's like saying to Farleigh, get these or else. I don't know. Strange. All of a sudden he can just switch into queuing like this mode.
Must be nice. Because I certainly can't do that.
It's fine there, I mean, it's maybe...
He's going to actually run close to this, Lucky, I think. Oh, he'll just drop this in now.
He's missed it.
Oh, wow. I mean, he's thrown his hands out. That's you who's played the ball, Matthew.
Yeah, I mean...
You've played the pot there.
He looked an angry man.
Why is he
there.
agitated at 10-4
Yeah,
up?
it's bizarre, isn't it? He's
Why on earth is he agitated at 10-4 up?
I mean, he's flexed, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't feel... He don't feel relaxed or calm at all.
He doesn't look it.
I don't know, something.
Very strange.
His mannerisms tonight are odd. His behaviour's odd. I mean, maybe he don't feel great. He's clearly said he was going to postpone it because he didn't feel very well.
Yeah,
but his behaviours and mannerisms...
Let's just take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Just relax now.
At 9-3, that should have been the time to say, right, now, as
To
you quite
himself,
clearly
you
say, be smart about my business now.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
it. Do what I need to do.
Go about it like... Don't push the boat out if you don't need to. Because make him work hard for the friends. Because Mark's struggling anyway. And I mean, let's be honest. Pato's probably had maybe 4 real good opportunities to win that frame.
That's what I mean.
And to be honest...
And then at 11-4, then you're really starting to say, hang on a minute, is it even possible to win? I know it is, but do you know what I mean? But now, like you said, he's giving him that door's just getting open a little bit more.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were at 10-3 and now we're at 10-5 and... Is it the first time Mark has won 2 frames in a row? I think it is.
Did we say that's 11-all with Dougie and Charlie, or is it still that?
It's still that frame, yeah.
Right, okay.
This frame's not... It's got another 10 minutes in that frame.
Yeah. With these Reds. West Ham have got 1-0 up. Who wants a piece of that in the locker? Little Jared Bowen.
Going to be a hell of a player, I think. Good player already. Hey,
He was offside. That will go to VAR, that. Great finish, but I think that goes to VAR.
Was he off?
I think he was. Well, they're not even looking at it. Looking at it, it looks it to me.
That's an awesome finish, isn't it?
He's a naughty man, though, chunk. Right, Farleigh's on these Reds. And these going on. Yeah, they'll give it. Fancied the others. Never mind. Right.
You called it earlier.
Reds. To bed.
And that is a very good shot. We're going for Max.
Yeah, Potts just said it there, look. He felt fine for the first 8 frames. Last 2 he's gone mad. It's bizarre behaviour.
I think we're looking at Max Billingham's 10-6 here.
And do you know what though? This is
He's
where
got to be happy with that, hasn't he, Mark?
This is where you start getting a little bit not nervy Pato, but if he's already not quite right, the last thing he needs is this getting tight and nip and tuck.
Yeah.
With the spikes. What he knows.
And there we have it. 10-6 then. And
Max Billingham called it and all.
3 in a row. 3 in a row. But, I mean, from 10-3, he would never have thought that, would he?
No,
10-3, you don't think he's getting back to 10-6?
I'm absolutely astounded by what we've just seen. I mean, that last frame, Farleigh's just gone bang, bang, bang and done the business. But the frame before and the frame before that, Pato's just been like quite erratic. And it's just bizarre for someone that was leading in such a comfortable manner.
Yeah.
But
Jeez.
it makes great entertainment, and it certainly gives you a game.
Can't these players just turn up and play exactly how if you do the tail of the tape and whatever, and you can sort of describe how Farleigh would play, describe how Pato would play. They've not played anything like that, have they?
Yeah, I mean,
Pato queued well at points, and then he's just gone full on Wally.
Well, that's it. Max has just made a really valid point. Mark will be absolutely laughing at this point, being back in the game after the way he's played, because he's played not great. He's missed some awful shots.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, well, as you said earlier, the door starts to ajar, and well, there's a sniff, isn't there?
There's a chance, definitely.
And the Hammers are about to go 2-0 up.
Oh, nearly a great ball.
Anyway.
And that's going to be 11
all Charlie Dougie as well. You've got a right game on in here. I tell you, it's such a shame you can't watch them both at the same
He's going to
time.
miss another black, is he?
No,
he's
it's
not.
11 apiece, Charlie and Dougie, in the semi-final of the Dave Dawson 16. What a game you've got going on there. It's such a shame we were not able to do their game. Unbelievable.
And we were lucky to have Phil in at the time to get it on, mate, weren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
if people are flicking between the two, you won't be able to see that earlier.
And they're off for the 147th fag break of the day. So it's all good.
So anybody that was flicked over, get back on here, because these two won't be going for a fag break.
I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to try, if you're in a comp for 50 quid entry and you want to get your money's worth, get your table time's worth, just take a look at Dougie and Charlie.
Yeah. They're
maximising their table time here.
They've had a good day today, though, haven't they? They've been here since 3 o'clock. No, they have. You think I'm joking? They started at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 11 all. They've had 40 Lambert and Butler, about 7 pints. Dougie's now contemplating going on the whiskey. And they're just having a great day of it. And there's certainly no emotion like what we're seeing from Pato, that's for sure.
No. They're waving from Charlie.
In actual
from
fact,
side
if the
to side.
COVID police could see Charlie and Dougie hugging every time they walk for a fag, then we'd be shut down.
Yeah.
But I think that's the way it should be played, mate. I think that's the way it should be. I love it. Anyway, back to the main game. Back to the main game in view. And Lord Farleigh will start to sniff blood. He's like a shark. I said this against John Morton.
Yeah, you're not far off there, Jigsy. To be honest, there's always one ball that does swing a match.
I actually think, Dan Green, that on the breaks, Lord Farleigh likes to get the voodoo dolls out. I'm telling you.
We're just his mere peasants.
I've not, yeah.
Big shot in the frame, this one. And Farleigh's huge favourite in this frame. I know Pato's still at the table.
Good red to the middle, I think.
I mean, he needs to cue this nicely.
The Hammers are absolutely flowing against Wolves at the minute. That's a great shot.
Good cueing. Now he needs a couple more good shots because the black's in sort of, not no man's land, but it's in the side of the table we don't want it to be on. And he's got to, he's got to play this one on the furthest down on the side, just off the side rail.
He's going to get another one out.
And screw into the other one.
He's getting another one out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Very strange.
Yeah, but he just keeps playing. I mean, he did need to hit that ball, but a little bit wild, wasn't it, still?
Yeah, I just think he's not queuing anywhere like he has been.
Yeah, but it's weird because he's been queuing alright.
Yeah, it's
not
strange.
like he's been queuing poor
He's
all
switching
game.
it on and off, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's bizarre, really.
Like, next time he comes to the table, he'll probably queue every ball nicely.
If he gets another chance to come back to this table, he'll queue the ball totally different. But I don't think he's going to. I think Farleigh goes 10-7 here. That's not the greatest, but he's been okay.
That's not bad.
He's been very, very fortunate. Because I think he wanted to hit them yellows plumb on each other. He didn't want that to come back out the way it has. But he's got a right chance here now, Mr. Farleigh.
in our little group earlier, we were saying surely Pato's got a few names, won't we? And I was like calling him Steve Backley and all sorts.
I'm going to start calling him Slasher. Matt Slasher Pato.
Matt, what mood you in, Pato?
Absolutely, Phil. That is very true. It's a ball out and
Yeah, there is. I mean, thing is with Pato, he has got that decent. He's got a good cue action and he does cue the ball nice. Really,
there's a difference between cue power and whacking a ball hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Anybody can whack the ball hard.
Phil Collins is in the house.
I can feel it.
I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah, tonight. I think no, they said Farleigh. I think Mark Farleigh has left him a chance here.
Yeah, but I mean, Pato again, he needs to get his head back on and you know.
I mean, this one he does need to cue a bit harder and then he just.
That's much better.
So just back to a little finesse shot.
Although I think he's a little bit unfortunate not to be on the edge of the bottom left hand bag. So he's got to do a little bit of something here.
Can he cue that into the top left corner and get the red out off the side cushion at the same time? I think that's what we'll be playing. That's a shot. That's awesome. Now that he hit that a little bit harder because he had to. But that was more control.
But look at the way he cued it. He didn't thrash it. His arm didn't go at it.
Yeah, I tell you what, he'll take that as well.
He'll be fine here, I think. You know, I know he's got a little bit of negotiation to do with that black, but look at that. He's a much better player when he strokes the ball.
So I mean,
he don't miss anything when he strokes the ball. It's bizarre when he starts winding up with one like he's playing baseball. It just amazes me.
Crazy.
He'll drop him behind his black and he'll take these now. You watch. He won't miss this. He won't. He'll just stroke this home like he's not missed all game.
And there you go. It's madness, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a nightmare to commentate when he's like this.
You know that emoji? The way to describe how Pato's playing at the minute, that emoji with the brain frazzled on top, that is exactly...
I'll just go out and punch him in the face on the next break, and then he'll not do it anymore.
Very violent suggestion, but...
Sorry, Mr. Odegaard and Farleigh, I won't, I promise.
No, you will not. He was joking, obviously, but yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, it was. I think it was a big frame in Pato's head than it was in anybody else's...
Strange.
Thoughts, really. It was, Chris, and...
I think the thing is, Paul, you've just jumped on. Sorry to interrupt. Paul's just jumped on and said he thinks Pato plays like that, blah, blah, blah. But what you have missed is, honestly, Pato sort of being in complete control of the match and then just starts thrashing up balls. You've missed some of the shots he's done. If you look back and you're like, Pato don't play like that. That's not how he plays. So, but... It's made it...
Not when he's winning. But what
it has done is it's give you something to cling on to because there's a game still on now. Farleigh's picked up a few frames where he probably shouldn't, and now we've got some... Farleigh's got something to play for, hasn't he? As well.
Meanwhile, in the Dougie game, it's still 11-all, and they're still on the break. I think they've maybe just called that a draw and gone.
I'm telling you now, I said it earlier on, when there was miles away, these two games was miles away from each other, and I said, this game will take over that game. You're literally on the brink, and it's nearly happened.
Yeah.
But no one would give me odds.
So I think Pato's going to plant the yellow onto the red here to try and go reds and screw back and get that ball out at the same time.
A very good evening to UK World Pool. We need...
and he's done neither.
I need a post to do for my comp on the 25th of October in here. Good field, good comp.
Yeah.
So I'll be in touch about that.
So, as a Canary, I think the boys are back from the... I'm sick of counting how many breaks I've had.
Oh my God.
I mean, that was Paul having kittens about the footy, but literally having kittens.
Anyway, back to this.
Anyway, Cammy, back to you.
Oh dear. Right, Mark Farleigh, Reds.
Is he getting these? Good first shot. Give himself a good opportunity to get these.
Look, you've got to admit, Potts is the best trier in pool. He thinks he can enter the comp on the 25th of us lot. I love him for it.
He is pants though, and that came from Beanie. That came from Beanie, not me, Potts.
Scott Ryder straight in. Behave, John. Get out of it. Right then, Lord Farleigh. You've got very, very, very doable Reds here.
I mean, that was a great shot down the rail. You can't
Yeah,
blame him
that's
for getting.
perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame him for getting rid of this.
Absolutely perfect there.
Yeah. Good shot is still going to need a little. This is mind your work territory. This
I was
one,
just about
mate,
to say, this has got to be a chunk comment. Mind your work.
because this could just go wrong if you.
I think he's all right there.
Yeah.
But-
I was going to say, if you're going to run into this, I'd have screwed past that or tried to.
Yeah.
I know you could lose the white a little bit, but
It makes you wonder if he just wants to sort of try and drop as many balls in as possible without having to do too much work with the cue ball.
this is what I mean. So now
I still think he's heavy favourite for the frame.
I don't think Pato will, but the two together roll the one to the cushion, the left hand side, the one to the cushion, and then you're snookering behind the other one.
I think Pato will take this frame and totally.
I mean, he's dropping this in and he's going for the skill shot after. That's what he's doing.
He's missed it.
I'd have played.
It's fine, I think.
It's actually not that bad of a shot. I think he's sort of snooking him on the one in the middle. He's made Farleigh play a shot here.
He's going to have to come. I think he's going to have to come off the side rail if he can.
Breaking news: Dougie and Charlie are attempting to play the 23rd frame. The ball's actually set up. So
They've gone to the bar for a shot.
Yeah.
And
Well, they haven't gone to the bar. They're getting served one.
Oh yeah,
from
true.
somewhere.
Sorry, yeah. Oh wow, he's got them both. That's just pure bad luck. That's sickening.
That is absolutely.
That is sickening.
Surely there's not a black part of the black sticking out here and he's going to cut this in.
No.
Hold on to your hats, people.
Is he doing a Tom
Here
Steele?
comes Tom Steele, I was just about to say.
That's going to be my new catchphrase. He's playing a Tom Steele.
There's so many things.
Anything could
There's
happen.
so many Tom Steers, isn't there, though? There's off the bottom one delicately in the middle, or
He
there's
just
a
does
crash
what-
bang
He
wallet.
just does what he wants.
The cat be an edge.
Yes, he's here. He's seen it. He is playing a Tom Steele. Yes.
Tom's like, what are you lot on about? The black goes. No, he obviously doesn't.
You watch it going. You
I
watch
think
this.
you can see an edge of it if I'm
You
honest with
watch.
you. You're not exactly Tom Steele, mate, are you?
Well, can't blame a guy for trying. I don't think it clipped on really.
Surely clips
I
in.
don't think it clipped.
He was unlucky there, though, to be fair, Jigs. I mean, to pot that ball, come out perfect, clip the red, and then pot it is unbelievable. Wow.
Well, these yellows are all there now.
I mean, he can get rid of these two now. He can finish on the top one of the two next to the black now. Or not. Or just make it that a little bit harder. I don't think he gets these, you know.
I do. I really genuinely
I think
do.
he's doing too much work with the white
You
here,
think?
and I think he's still got a bit of a miss in him here.
We'll see.
This is the shot.
He's got total control of the white now. If he doesn't take him out from here, then it'll be his own
I
fault.
think he wants to be sort of finishing roughly
It's
near
that black
sort
that's
of
a problem, isn't it?
between pink and blue spot. That's where he would like to finish, I think. Yeah, these do go now. I mean, the Black's the hardest ball here, obviously. And he's still got to play this, right? Get a good white ball here.
It's not bad, that, you know. That's not bad at all, Chunk.
He don't want to be playing the one in the middle. I think I'd be playing this one in the corner
was just about to
first.
say the same thing, you know. He'd be running well away from it, won't he?
The one in the middle, you've got to play a better shot than you have in the corner. The one in the corner, you're going to have at least 3 bags to pot the shell in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we can now confirm that
I'm absolutely...
it's kicked off the 23rd frame.
I'm also pleased that Dan Honeygold's just confirmed that for me as well, because Tom Morris tried getting into on the reserve list for my comp on the 25th.
Who? Tom Morris?
Yeah, and I had no idea who the guy was. But Dan's just confirmed that it's not a fair game with him and Grimo.
Oh, is that Lewis Flint's mate, Tom Morris?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He tried getting in, and I didn't really know. So I didn't put him
I
on
wouldn't
reserve.
say he's not a fair game with Grimmer, because Grimmer's a good player.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Grimo's potting real well at the minute as well.
I don't know. Tom Morris is a good player, but he's not that good.
Well, I won't put him in my
He's a
25th
steady
comp anyway.
He's a steady, decent player, but he's not.
Right, what's he doing here then, Chunks? Is he what?
I mean, he's got to play a real good shot here, hasn't he?
He's got to be, if he's going in playing that in the middle, no, he's going to the bottom bag.
Needs to trust to a little bit of luck here. This white's flying around, I tell you. I actually think if he plays the clip in the middle and trusts the up and down, got more control over the white. And I mean, he's absolutely butchered that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a disaster because I don't know if
mean,
he can double it.
What's
he can clip it in, but
what's he throwing his hands out about? You've played the shot, Matt.
Yeah.
You know, you've played the bad shot. Let's
I
be
know
honest.
Farleigh's going to try and clip this down the rail, but this can go wrong. These can go wrong.
He's not grade 0.
He's on about Tom
Nick
Morris.
Smith. Yeah, he's not. Tom Morris isn't a grade 0.
I don't know the kid, so I couldn't tell you. He's got it though.
Great shot.
They can go wrong, but he's got it.
Yep. So.
I'm going to the toilet.
Okay, mate. That's fine.
And I'm ordering some chips.
Okay. 2 seconds, mate. Let me just switch this. So what we're saying is, we're saying Farleigh's in this game. Who? Tom Morris. When was the last time I saw him? I agree with Dono. Last time I saw him, I would say he's a grade 1. He's Callum. Why can't I remember his last name? It's Callum's level, I would say. Yeah, Callum Young's level, I would say. I've known Tom for years, seen him play over the years. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, Dono thinks the same. We've seen him play in the Seas tournaments over the years, so he's not a grade 0, not a chance for me. But that's why we've got a committee of about 12 people, so we can actually decipher what people think he is. Just update that score. So 11-7. Who's he meant to be playing? Dan Hill. Horny Gold. When's the last time someone seen him play? He was playing here a few weeks ago, mate. You tell me till you are blue in the face, Nick, that he's a level 0, but I'll still disagree with you, pal. You'd beat anybody though, Adam, because you're an animal and you play 25 million times a week. It's about time you got a game anyway, Dan, because you always end up, your opponent either pulls out or lockdown happens or you never end up playing one. Yeah, but to be honest, mate, wow. Yeah, I thought it was. Instead of just coming with a shot glass with lime. How we doing, Mr. Oldsworth? Hope you're doing well, mate.
That's a Pato shot. Oh, welcome back to the game, Pato.
You owe me one, actually, Nick. It's your turn. But we're just discussing Tom Morris's thingy.
It's 12-11, by the way.
So,
well, I assume Dougie is as it shows on there, so it's 12-11 as it looks on their scoreboard.
no, that was...
Is that the other way around then?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Is it?
We'll put in 12-11 up and then we'll
On
see.
the scoreboard, it's the player that's first on the scoreboard is 12-11 up, but I don't know who that is.
That's Dougie, mate, to be honest with you. So you could be right, my friend.
No idea.
Yeah, we're just having a bit of a discussion with, and I've sort of sidetracked away from the game actually.
But again, it's getting busy out there again tonight.
Is it?
Yes, Lee Stavers in now playing Farleigh.
Another one he plays a lot, doesn't he, Lee?
Playing
in next week, actually.
Gladden's in there playing
Ben
Woodhouse. Obviously got Kirky's lot in. Ryan Wilson's in
Pato.
watching.
Ah, nice one.
There's a few in.
Good. So Pato's just cocked out that ball and
Beautiful.
there we go. So 12-7.
12-7. I think they might take a little break after this one, but I might be wrong. Oh my lord. If anybody's wondering why I'm saying I'm allowed, because 4-0 has just missed an open goal from 7-8 yards out tops for the Hammers.
Wow.
Just while we've got an opportunity just to watch this back while we're racking up. Wait, see his chunk sees this.
Oh, wow.
Nice one. Spanish international. Brilliant.
Was it 4 now? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Anyway, never mind. We're off. We're underway. Frame 20.
I think you could be a Papua New Guinea international and score that one.
Frame 20. We're underway, chunk. Pato has got a crashing break. He's going yellows. He's going straight into these.
What, this one, Dano, or the next one, or the last one?
What's he saying?
Biggest frame of the match.
I would agree with him. If Pato goes 13-7 up, there you go.
I think he means this one, doesn't he? But
hey, look, Potsy and Courier are getting it on. That's a good game. Just a bit of a knock.
what's that?
Oh!
Korean.
See, Pato's body language is pointing at the table. He can't do that. It's not the table's fault. So Farleigh now gets a shot at these reds.
Yeah.
And without too much difficulty, if you ask me.
Yeah, there's a little bit of. I mean, this one on the side rail's the one, isn't it? But
Is it quite tight, chunk, or to the rail? Will it
just-
roll down quite easy?
it's just a smidgen off. I think on these tables, a bit easy to put on down the rails.
So, Mr. Farleigh, big frame for you, this mate.
Yeah.
He's under it.
He's
that.
not played that too well.
He's under it. That Pato can pot the yellow, don't he? And then he's well for me. They're there, then aren't they?
Can he bounce this into the red and it go in? That's a better shot for me if he can. He almost played that like he was pinching the bag there, though.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the problem he's got here is that if he just drops this one in the middle, is there enough to... I think he's going to hit it too hard. I knew he was going to hit that too hard. It was never going to go in. Should be looking at we should be looking at 12-8 here for me.
Yeah.
And as Dono just said, massive frame.
Yeah, we didn't... So he didn't let us know which one he meant, but I presume he meant this one.
Paul Lingard and Alex Laker are both sort of level 2s, aren't they? I've played them both.
Yeah,
I've played them both.
I would say Lidders is low level 2, and I would say Alex Laker is on the verge of being a low level 2 as well.
Yeah, I mean Alex Laker, we did put a little...
Paul's a good QS, to be fair.
Yeah, we put some... Me, Phil and Kyle Lutz had a bit of a four-way thing about a couple of months ago, and Alex Laker played with us, and he held it down. So
I think Dougie's just about to pot these
if
two
that
simple
helps,
balls
mate.
to go 13-11 up.
Right, Farleigh's right. Ooh, has he left left enough for a gap there for Pato? I don't think Pato's even going to be interested in taking the bag, is he? He's going to go for these.
Yeah, he's just been in that mood, hasn't he, where he's just played one or two safeties, and then the rest of the time he's just got down and got on with it.
He's just finding a decent angle to get into that red.
Yeah, they're definitely both. I would say probably a little harsh on Alex Laker to be a 2, I think, at this stage.
I hope I'm in Jack's comp.
I don't know if you've got an invite. You might have got an invite. I might have got one.
Well, if you I definitely have then. If you have, crikey.
Hang on. Crash Bang Wallet. Pato.
He's got well, you say he's got lucky, but he hasn't, has he?
I mean, can he cue this? Can he cue this ball in?
No, I know what you're going to say.
And swing it over a bit of right hand side and a ton of right hand side and pot it past the black? I think it goes. He was on it, you know. Well, he wasn't, but I mean, need to even get there.
I don't think that's the end of the world, you know, for him, because Farleigh's got to play a couple of cracking shots here and get that black out.
We don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's all a bit mad tonight,
I mean,
Nick. I'll be honest with you. It's when he played Tom, we could sort of understand what both players were doing, but it's all gone a bit nuts. This.
I mean, that's perfect. Well,
we're hearing the tapping from Pato to say that's a good shot, but he's still got a bit of work to do with his black.
Good. He's pretty good at sort of from this type of shot, actually.
Yeah.
Play the red. What for, Nick? When he could just clear up.
Mr. Negative's the main man, isn't he,
Yeah.
Nick? Hindley's got in for a right session with Nick, isn't he? I tell you what.
It's a good shot.
I'll tell you what. I think he's all right there, you know. For 12-8. So as Dono said, big frame. Looks like Farleigh's going to be the one that takes it.
I mean, for me, I don't want to say Pato's head fell off, but I just don't know what he's doing. From one visit to the table to the other. It's an extreme, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's crazy. The problem is, Daniel Gold, it's a little bit like you, son. Shallow pockets. Whee! Boom.
Mind you, we had one on the last night when we were playing doubles on the black ball one. We had a full bounce out. It was crazy. But it happens, doesn't it? Oh wow, he's at the yellow first. Surely he's at the yellow first.
Has Pato seen that?
He's definitely at the yellow first, isn't he? I need to watch that back. What do you reckon, guys? Does that... Come on, talk to us.
Well,
Please talk to us.
Pato's not questioning it, but...
That, for me, that was hugely yellow
Yeah,
first.
I
Not
thought
even,
it was.
not even close.
Look at how the yellow went. It's like he sort of...
That's for Pato to pay attention,
It
you
felt like
know.
the black was an afterthought. But we shall see. Oh, that's a good idea, Max Billion, what you just said there.
Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for that.
Put a bit of cloth in the back of the cushion and it takes all that.
Nick, I'm discounting what you're saying because it's against Pato, you'd always say it's not a foul. 50-50 is a foul, my friend. If it's 50-50, it's a foul.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's actually true, isn't it? You can't hit both balls at the same time.
Ooh. I'd have to... It is close. It's close.
It might make a difference if Pato gets his double.
Oh.
12-8 then. 12-8 we are.
Nick, we've had this discussion before, mate, and I've proved you wrong on many a occasion. I've read every rule book going in the world, mate. It's not a foul.
Is he saying that...
It's a foul, sorry.
So if you hit both balls at the same time, is Nick saying it's not a foul?
It's not a foul, yeah, he said it's not a foul. It is a foul.
I was always under the believement that it was a foul, but if I don't know. You guys know the rules better than me completely, but...
Well, I mean... I'm constantly looking at the rules, mate.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We get asked.
I don't know. I'm not going to tell Nick he's wrong, and I'm not. You know, I'm just saying. I just thought it was. I thought that if you hit both balls at the same time, it was a foul.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, mate. And the worst thing about Nick. The worst thing about Nick, I've proved him wrong on.
Oh, he's having 100 with you.
Nick, we've already had this 100 quid, what I've never received, because I've proved you wrong more than once already.
Well, Pato's at the table. The break's massive. What about Phil Lane or Danny on a goal? Surely he'll be able to clear this one up. Anyway.
Yeah, I can tell you it won't be Daz Barraclough, it'll be Mr. Jace Morris himself.
Oh, I tell you what, he's cannon into one there. I'm assuming that tag I've just had from Jack the Vanny is for a comp of some form, so I'll have a look at that when I get a chance to, my old mate. Pato's just nudged his awful red out, and I tell you what, this will be some finish. It'll nearly be as good as Jared Bowen's finish tonight.
I read it enough times. I know when I'm right.
Yeah, you know me, Adam Bolton, I make up all sorts of stuff. I'm like Ian Holloway. Oh no, it was Ian Dowie, wasn't it? Bounce back ability. Can you remember that? It got into the Oxford Dictionary.
Did it really?
Yeah, Ian Dowie made up his own word called bounce back ability. And everybody got it into everybody.
Was he manager? Oh, that's
Palace at the time. He was at Palace, and he had some bounce back ability, and it got into the Oxford Dictionary. So
it's not a great shot.
let's get believement into the Oxford Dictionary for me. Come on.
Pato, we could see a pop out here.
No, I don't think so. I don't. You want far wrong though, Chunk. That could have easily come out.
Yeah.
It spun around, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely did. Good shot though. And there we have it.
13-8.
He's back in the building.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was never left, but he just had a moment, didn't he?
And I'm not sure what's going on in this game here. So
We've give up with the Dougie and Collins game because, to be fair, these two are just having more breaks than Steve Davis and more fags than, Waynetter and Mrs. Slob.
yeah, I know I'm right. I don't need to argue anymore on it. I know I'm right.
You can set that one up with him, mate.
Yeah,
I'm not getting involved in that.
We've got a match to commentate on here. Did Charlie win
Somebody's
that one
wrong. I ain't got a clue, pal, what's going on over there. Charlie and Dougie are just doing their own thing. They're making it up as they go along. They've made their own rolls up. They can hit the balls at the same time. They can touch up again like they can in Grins rolls. They're just doing what they want, them two nutters. But meanwhile, back at the serious stuff, we've got 82 viewers on tonight. Good evening to each and every one of you, whether you're commenting or not. Matt Farleigh's at the table and he's elected to take the yellows.
Is that?
And he's having a bit of a whack at these himself.
Is that one where 1-0 your lot at half time?
It is, mate, yeah. And it looks like it could have been 2, maybe 3, but one step at a time, mate. Right, tough yellow down the rail. Taking that no lovely. Finished on his tough ball as well. Absolutely, Danny Hornigold's correct. Some good views on tonight. Some good viewers again. And as we get into the business end, as I like to call it, I'm sure the numbers will rev up a little bit more. And as we always ask, if you're not subscribed, if you don't like and share the post, or get it done.
It's 13-12 because Charlie potted a black in the last frame, so
That's not a bad miss by. That's not a bad miss by Matt Farleigh, that. Bit of work to do here from Pato. The Reds are just about there.
good footy we've had. All sorts exciting today. Good footy.
Crazy. Last man standing has just
Good
gone out
call.
the window. Spurs, City and Chelsea. That's been thrown wide up. Well, say wide open. There's 3 years left in it. So one of you is going to
What
be.
a chance! I've got a chance.
One is going to be very wealthy after Man United got a bit of a result yesterday.
The first one when I picked it, the first game of the season when I picked Arsenal, I thought they're going to let me down. They're pants, Arsenal. Then they were good. Crazy.
Sensible for me, a chunk. You're going to be in for some dough, I reckon. But all I will say is, Mr. Parker, I looked at the teams he's picked, and he has avoided every single top side.
Yeah.
So
there's
he's
a
got
few.
some serious irons in the fire, that lad. So, but 3 to go.
Yeah.
So footy's been mental this weekend. You've had some unbelievable pulls starting on Friday night with Tom Stater. That was just sensational.
Awesome, that. So pleased for the lad.
Kicked on with was it the Thurston they call it? Thurston Cup.
Thurston, yeah.
Thurston Cup yesterday, whatever it is, trophy yesterday, where our very own Dan Green got to the final of that, which is just sensational. Then you was entertained with Clarkey and Mr. Who was it he played last night?
He played Chris Scott last night, yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah, Chris Scott. Clark played some great stuff. And today you've got this to finish you off with.
Yeah.
So, does it get much better than that?
We're constantly asking people to like and subscribe, Daniel. But thanks for a constant reminder. Always nice.
I don't know, Mr. K-Bon. I don't particularly think he's had a nightmare. He certainly hasn't played to his ability. That is one thing I would state. But Pato's played pretty decent pool at times. But then again, he hasn't always shown the best side of himself either.
He's just played a little bit weird.
But I certainly wouldn't say one particular player's had a nightmare to allow the other one to take advantage. And the one thing you'll get with Matt Farleigh is he will keep digging in, he will keep chipping away, and he will keep winning frames. And as we look at it now, I think you're going 13-9. And that 4-frame lead is back. 13-9 to Mr. Pato.
He just keeps plugging away, doesn't he, Mark? He just never ever knows when he's beaten. Just did it in the last match. Surely he's not going to do it in this match, is he?
Well, as I said earlier, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he did do it. but it's a tall ask. It's a tall ask. Trunk, is that charging port still there? It is.
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, I can move my drink, mate.
No, I was just going to stick the old phone on charge. Like so. And we'll just put the footy there like so. Absolutely sensational scenes. Right, we're underway in the 23rd frame of this game. 80 viewers with us tonight. As always, it's a pleasure to have you all with us. Right then. Have you settled what's going on then? Mr. Bolton, I'm not quite convinced that there'll be many teams looking at the yids after today, mate. But we shall see. Right then, Pato on Reds. If he goes 14-9 up, I would really stick my neck on the line and say he cannot lose if he goes 14-9 up.
Yeah?
I would, yeah. I would be in absolute... If he wins this frame and goes 14-9 up, I'd be in absolute amazement if Farleigh can beat Pato 9-3.
Yeah.
Amazement.
I'm probably with you on that one.
At this minute in time, we're still asking Farleigh to win 9-4, which I'm not saying he can't. But I do think that this, you know, as you get closer... That's not the best one, Pato, though. That is not the best shot. No, the recovery shot did fail him, and the yellers go. Excuse me. He's just got to negotiate his route here, and I think that these go. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not writing them off, Paul, by any stretch of imagination. I don't want to be rude or disrespectful to any player. I just think that when you start getting to that situation, it starts becoming really challenging.
Delivery!
Mr. Clark's just walked in. From pool hero to top bartender.
Yeah.
What can you do about it?
What sauce do you want?
I'm cool, thank you, mate. Guy's a hero.
Right.
Sounds cool down. No, you carry on, you're alright. I'm going to put my nose cool down.
I don't do cooling down, mate.
Oh, too warm. Where are we? Right, still at the table then, or back at the table, sorry, with ball in hand. Reds to go. Oops. But as I say, I'd never write any player off, but I just think it's a massive ask if Pato wins this frame.
Thanks for that. I've just nearly enough took your phone out of mine, mate.
That's absolutely fine by me, mate, don't worry. Right, so these Reds for me.
Are they gone?
I think Danny Onegold's arranging some sort of game here.
Who with? Who with now?
I think it's with Tom Morris by the looks of things. He said he'll play him on...
Dan's up against it because he's a low level 3 at the minute, Dan.
Dan who?
Odegaard.
He's a what?
He's a low level 3.
You're just being... yeah.
Well, unless he's organised it for Ethan to play for him.
Yeah, you had me. You have even the cogs in my head turning, and I was thinking what's going on here.
Now,
Yeah, I'm with you here, Jigsy. I think he's just gone a little bit. I think he should still get these, but he hasn't left himself in the best state with them.
I think he's fine here now.
Because he had ball in hand, I think like Jigsy was a bit surprised with what he'd done with the cue ball because he had the ball in he had ball in hand. He could have done out with it.
You don't need to be. I mean, that shot there, he didn't need to play that shot. If he's not
No.
on that, it's his own fault. Didn't need to play that shot.
I think he might be able to drop that in the middle, but I don't think he got the angle to get onto his last red.
If you can drop that in the middle, mate, you don't need to. You just drop. I mean, it goes from where the red is.
Adam Bolton is one of the most insane pool players I've ever met in my life. I will have 4 to 18, Dan. Nothing big, just a couple of hundred. Just a couple of hundred, nothing big.
Wow.
And there you go. That is exactly why Jigsy couldn't understand what Dan had done.
Just forcing stuff a little bit now, Pato.
Don't want to force over the line. No, it's absolutely fair, Adam, but that's why I commend you, mate. I commend you because you picking a game with someone like Dan Ornegold when you can get far easier games is just mental. But I commend him for it. I don't knock him for it. I think fair play to you. Good on you, lad. Because there's much easier games for you out there. And I take it Mr. Modest Mike has been at it again because Green is coming.
That's why some people don't like Mike Cabon because he's a bit disrespectful, bit harsh, I think.
Yeah, the thing is that sometimes he does some of it for effect, and I don't mind him. I can sit.
He's all right, really.
I can sit and sup with Mike all night. No qualms about it. No problems at all. Some people don't know how to take him, but he's all right.
Nah, I have a constant wind up with him, mate. He's a good lad, really.
So, total control of this frame for me, for Mark Farleigh, sitting on yellows.
Yeah, and Pato had 3 drop-ins, really. I mean,
yeah,
positionally it was a little bit tough, but
I think Jigsy picked up on it straight away. He played a yellow straight away when he had his ball in hand, which he didn't really need to play a yellow. He could have just gone about his own business, which then made him run out of position. That's not great, but he's got that ball at the bottom end of the table as an insurance policy. And then from there, it just made it a little bit awkward because he was trying to be too cute with the white. Whereas actually, if it had just gone like you said, directly for the reds, he probably would have ended up in half of that problem he was in.
I don't know why he had to play at the top and just run it in with loads of top in the middle. Just drop it in and run it off. Leave yourself, even if it's a thin little cut.
Yeah, Horny goals after only +3. Even Dick Tapin wore a cape, son.
Okay.
Wore a mask, wasn't it? Dick Tapin wore a mask.
Hey.
He wore a cape as well. You can have the cape, mask, the boots, a lot. You Horny gold. Crikey. 4's fair.
Slightly unfair, that only goal for me.
4's fair. Sciatica or no sciatica? That's a lovely shot. And that, for me, is 13-10, and you've got a game now. Now you're not writing anyone off.
Oh, wow!
I won't put that on them.
So we've put a frame on.
I did.
Oh my god.
I've taken that off on her. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you take it off. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, mate. It'll come off in a second. Just confirm it.
I do apologise, people. I genuinely apologise. I mean, wow.
What are you apologising for?
Because I can't believe he's missed that, and I put a frame on. And I feel like I'm his bad omen now.
So if I'm honest with you, mate, I don't know what on earth has gone on there.
I can't believe it. Well, even Max Burnham don't know what to say.
I still don't think Pato's
You
getting
can't
himself.
blame me for that, Adam Walker. I mean, maybe I am, but wow.
Well, Adam's had a bit of a bet on him, I think, pre-tournament. So.
Well, I'm sorry, Adam. That's absolutely incredible what's just happened there. As we're about to see Pato go 14-9 up, you're about to see Charlie go 13-all with Dougie Hults.
Well, you know, he's coming off the cushion to pot the black, so I don't think that's nailed on.
No, he's got. Oh, I thought he was on the.
Oh, what a
Miller.
great shot. That's 13-all. Wow.
This is all going off in here
Wow.
tonight.
Wow,
and
every
wow.
table.
There's every wow going off in here. There's more wows than Woucher.
That's funny but terrible at the same time. Farleigh gets this, so that 10 what you clicked on is there we go. Oh!
Wow. Wow. Just wow, everybody. Just wowing all over the world.
And he's like Pato off here. I mean, not in the game.
There's
I mean,
not
in the
many
frame.
wows. I might do a Mooney and put a W on each arse cheek. It's unbelievable what's going on in here tonight with the pool scene.
Just madness, isn't it?
Just crazy. I'm not even being told that I jinxed Farleigh. I can't accept that.
Jinxed himself.
Crikey.
Jinxed him. What? I mean, if you can't put a ball that's a few inches away from the bag, you're in trouble.
So now I do think he struggles from here. I do. And
I mean, the way he lost that frame, as well.
And on the other table, as I say, you've
13
got
all.
13 all with race 15, Dougie and Charlie. So that's epic as well. It's just mental in here this tonight.
I love it, me. It just
The pool.
something happens all the time. You never can get bored with this.
Pool
I mean,
is insane.
Someone's going to hammer someone on stream, you're like, oh, nice one.
Just mental. Anyway. Let's see if my chips have cooled down a little bit now because it was red hot. It was sizzling.
I've nearly destroyed this, mate, so I'll be back with him in a minute.
Good man. Who's that, damn? Who's dropped you all over? Rick or Major?
See, when Reese was playing Dan before, I was backing Dan, but I don't know if I'd back him now. Reese is fine. Well, to be fair, Reese hasn't played anyone of, you know, that he's going to be tested against Rick, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I think one thing that we know is that Dan plays a lot on the blackboard tables, doesn't he? And they was playing on Supreme, weren't they?
I'm not sure what we were playing on, but
So that's what it was.
be back with you in a couple of seconds.
No worries, me old mate. Just watching Mr. Farleigh trying to repair the damage done.
I mean, that was huge damage in that last one, mate.
Well, he missed two blacks.
Huge.
Which you said well, the second one you thought he'd get. First one I thought he had got.
Crazy. Just never know when they're going to actually pot something easy. And I mean, the first one was the one. Poor old Blasty got a little bit of interest everywhere on this. I don't think he's got somebody in the semi-final in the comp thingy. Hey, your lot's just gone to me, lot. You've not even seen it.
Sorry, mate, I'm watching the pool.
I think it looks like the Beast, I think, is it? Oh, look at, well, he's created it. He's created it, though, the Beast. Oh,
Jared Brown again.
look how nonchalant that was.
Ah. Kid from Hull, done good.
Yeah.
Easy, mate. So as soon as David Moyes gets COVID, West Ham start winning.
I mean, have you ever heard a harsher comment than that? He's gaffy your team. There we go then. Mr. Farleigh, just... Whoa. I'll tell you what, he's not messing about now. He's a bit fuming with himself there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of an agitated Farleigh, you know.
Yeah, because he's always level-headed, isn't he? He never... he never looks fazed by anything, does he? He just...
I see a different side to him.
Yeah.
It's like you want the Lord to win then, Nick.
Yeah. Despicable back in the Scully lads, really, innit?
Yeah, and Nick wants us all to go to Nottingham with him.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Dominic Kamara. Titi Kamara's cousin. You see in that Dom Kamara, nice lad actually. It turned up in a 2002 Portuguese top.
Yeah, come to start, didn't he? I think this is more about taking money off Ross and the fact than Pato winning, to be fair. Because no one wants to lose the bet to Ross, do they?
Well, I mean, I'm chanting for Ross even more now. Yeah, I mean, Jacko, we were flying, and then you've just talked him around. I'm playing absolutely out my skin, not missing a ball, and then you've got the so-called Grimsby number one, who was, you know, after last night's performance, I mean, he's lucky that I was talking to him. And, I mean, I've had to nail an awesome black to win 11-10. You know, every time we've got an easy ball to finish or an easy positional ball, Jacko and Phil are going to him. Bet you can't run this in off 3 cushions. And you'll be surprised that he couldn't actually run it in off 3 cushions. He tried to though, and he went in off almost every time. I was fuming, I was. But I got the job done.
Pat's plumber, yeah?
He is actually, yeah. Good shot. What I was waffling on about last night.
That gap's getting bigger.
Yeah, I mean,
and the hill is getting closer.
The problem with Farleigh, he's not in a position where he can win one, lose one, win one, lose one. He's got to win 2s and 3s in a row now. Now, Pato, just again, the old mind your work. Yeah, just it's fine. This could be a game changer if he misses this. I don't think he will miss it, but.
And all of a sudden, my 18-15's looking miles away.
and my 18-12's not too far away.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're in for a shout now.
It was in more hope than anything. It wasn't. It was just a prediction out of a prediction.
And what time did Gwimo say it'd be finished? From all to the point.
Yeah. And Dougie goes 14-13 up. Wow.
Played with such a smile on his face all the time.
Yeah. Like I say, if I want Charlie to win, obviously, because I've got a bit involved there.
But if he doesn't lose to anybody,
yeah, I want him to lose Dougie, if I'm honest. If it had been Rexy playing, I'd have been I'd have been out there putting him off and all sorts.
Yeah, we've got it on in here, Nick, on my phone.
Yeah, we got the footy on. Called it hours ago. We did. I mean, it was more with his heart than his head, but.
That is true.
But you did say, mate. So I mean, you did mention. I mean, it's a great call because Wolves are a great team. They're basically Portugal. How have they signed that right back from that starter from Pato? It's because Pato are skint, isn't it? That's why. So just a little word on the other game, just a quick word, and we'll focus straight back to this one because it's business end.
What's Charlie done there?
He's tap broke, obviously.
Wow.
Well, that's what he does.
No,
He don't mess about.
Play. He's got to try and win the com.
Yeah, of course.
Dougie won't hold that against him.
So then, is Pato getting these reds? He doesn't like the look of this one here, though, because I think if he doesn't play it hard enough, he snookers himself behind the black here. He's not playing it like that, though. Good shot. Just took it. Yeah, just the bag just took it there, didn't it?
He seems to have settled down a little bit now in the past few frames.
Yeah.
He had that wobble in the middle a little bit where he was just starting to thrash at things. Doesn't seem to be doing stuff like that now.
The thing is, though, the black, does it go in this left bottom corner? I think it does.
He'll find
But
it.
you've got to get it. You've got to get on it. It's a tough shot to get on it. That's a great shot, that.
Wow.
Oh, it's plumb on that. Oh, just a bit unlucky, actually. He's a little bit unlucky there. If that just holds up, he can play that ball first and then use the other red to get on the black. Now he's... Yeah. I don't think he gets these now, you know. Oh, keep put my drink out so you can actually watch the game.
No, you're alright, mate. I'm trying to do far too many things at once. I've got that much going on. I've just had some chips. I'm watching Dougie. I'm watching Pato. I'm watching West Ham. Honestly.
I mean, this is multitasking at its best, and great shot from Pato.
If you speak to my wife, she'd say that I'm not very good at that at all.
I mean, that is awesome from Pato there. Great little back double. There we go.
Incredible. He really, really has realigned his focus.
Yeah, because he's been a bit... I'll tell you what. I don't think he'll come in for an interview, because that's what we're on about doing, but...
No, but at the beginning of the match, it started a little bit timid for both of them. Then Pato got flowing and started queuing like a beast. Then he had a wobble in the middle where he just started thrashing at stuff. Let Farleigh really get back into the game.
When he's gone to the table, Farleigh's brought the old doll out and just give it a quick little nudge here and a quick nudge there, and
I think so, yeah. I think he's chucked it into that fan that's
just
at the
pulled
bottom
the arm
right,
back and
top right of your screen.
just put the arms on the elastic band and just pulled it right
West
back.
Ham have just scored again. We're absolutely smashing Wolverhampton Wanderers. Champions League. Come on.
Souček, what a player. He's a great player, actually.
Anyway, what can I say, Chunk?
And I mean, if you'd have just seen the smirk on this guy's face, then fair play to him.
Hey, it's not easy being a
'Cause
West
when-
Ham fan,
no,
I'll tell you now.
It's Alan Irvine sorting that out, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. All the fat shut person in the changing room ready to smash their heads in. Anyway, back to this.
There we go, look.
Back to seeing what Mr. Pato can do.
That was a bit of an own goal, actually. You've totally outdone Wolves today, haven't you?
I haven't been obviously watching it properly, but I haven't really seen Wolves offer a lot. Maybe they've had an off day.
So,
I'll tell you what.
he's in for the kill at the minute, Pat.
Yeah.
He's got to play a good shot, though. He's got to...
Yeah, he's got. I think does that don't go past, does it?
I don't know. He's got to get into that 100%.
So I'm thinking.
He's maybe got to pinch a bit.
Is he doing it now? Is he doing it now? I think he thinks it goes.
Well,
He just weighed it up with his cue. He did a bit of a Rick Kirk on it. Started waving his cue in front of it.
the old Rick Kirk.
Yeah, well, I mean, all these players are starting to become renowned for something, and Rick Kirk waves his cue around like he's bringing a plane in the
I mean,
Heathrow.
he points his cue on about four other different tables, and then gets down and pots one. Oh,
It went that. It flew.
He actually, because he hit the far jaw there, so he overdid that.
He
There was a bit
overcooked
more-
it.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't perfect, but he had a big chance of winning the frame from there, didn't he?
Right, then over to you then, Mark Farleigh. Some game going on between Charlie and Dougie and all, you know.
Yeah, I think Dougie wins.
Oh.
Now.
No. I think Pato can go up and down with enough side and get on that. Yeah, look, I know what he's thinking here. You fancy him for this jump?
No, I don't think he'll get him from here. I mean, the black don't.
Look at the amount of side he's playing on that, look. Look at that. That's a great shot.
The thing is, that where do you put the black here?
No, just
I mean, you
stare
just-
it.
Here we go. He's winding the band up here. Oh, if that red's not in the way, he was on this black.
Yeah, just
I mean, I don't
double
know what
it.
he's doing. Yeah.
Look, it's weighing up. He's not weighing up skilly.
Nah, I'll tell you what he's playing. He's going just before the red, just after the red, in the middle bag off the big red. And that's where he's going. I'll tell you
He's
now.
doubling,
All
isn't
into
he?
rats. This is Matt Pato.
Oh,
Oh,
he's Tom
it's
stayed it! Oh,
wow.
Tom stayed it!
Oh, my God.
I hope Tom Stayer's still watching.
Wow. For me, he played for the middle back there, though.
Yeah, he's got away with one, hasn't he? Of course he has.
I mean, wow.
He's absolutely just got away with it. I mean, look, it's his night tonight, isn't it? Why ain't your score updated?
Well, because I've not pressed. I've clearly done it right, my friend.
You genuinely, do you know what? You're genuinely in potential to see the end of this match before Dougie and Charlie. And if it goes 14-14, is there any way we can stream like comms on that, or is it?
I don't know,
impossible?
to be honest. I don't know.
Because it'd be a real shame not to see that one out. So if you are watching this, and this, we'll keep you posted on both. There's no
As
point
we have done.
There's no point in judging earlier. You know, Farleigh could still absolutely do something.
You reckon he played that to the
back.
top bag down, oh dear, instead of the middle? I thought the middle was a big bag. I thought that's what he's
What
saying.
time are we on? Because Grimo said he said 8:28. What's your phone saying, Chunk?
It's what are you saying?
Timeline. Grimo said 8:28.
Oh, we're at 8:28.
Unless you break this in the next 32 seconds, Grimo, which these Reds you know. These Reds you know.
Oh, look then.
Grimo's a bit of a dark horse when it comes to these timings.
Yeah, fair, but I just thought to the middle was the easiest got at because
The only thing I will say, because of the pure amount of breaks and the time that Charlie and Dougie have enjoyed each other's company, their game is currently at 5 hours and 5.5 hours. They've been going at it now.
yeah,
Oh, he's on for these, Chunk.
I would say at least 2.5 hours of that is
Chunk,
the.
it's game over, mate. This is the quickest game of the tournament so far. It's the biggest win margin of the tournament so far.
So you've given him the victory already.
He gets these reds. Pato gets these reds.
Okay, I'm going to say he done. I'm going to say they're going to spoil the fun and we're going to actually miss the next table's game.
No.
Well, regardless, if we do finish here, switch over.
Does he get them now, Chunk?
Well, I mean, what a shot he's just played there. To be fair, I was tongue in cheek. I want him to get him, don't I? But you just got to be a bit. What's he moaning at? He plays through the gap there and it's just
have
a
no
drop in the
idea.
middle. I love his moaning. Look at him. He moaned and then he laughed then.
You know.
He did have a little laugh at himself then.
Stick with us, guys, though. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try and take you through the... Switch over to the second stream. I don't know how you do it. I wish I could instruct you. This has been a great game.
Yeah, just go on. It's on the JDP Lounge stream too. That's
18-10 to Pato. Unlucky to Mr. Matt Farleigh.
Yep.
Congratulations to Pato through to the next round.
Nobody predicted that scoreline either. I mean,
If you want to stick with us, if you want to see another game out, you've got Dougie versus Charlie currently on the second stream. If you go on to the page where you subscribe, where you log in, you'll be able to click straight onto that link.
that could be 14-all if Charlie gets this.
And it is
14-all.
14-all, so it's going
Wow.
to a decider. So anybody that is still on this stream, switch across, and we'll try and talk you through the last one. It's a deciding frame. If these two decide to go for a ciggy now, it'll be absolutely incredible. They're not. They're going straight for it. They're going straight for it.
Yeah.
Here we go then.
40. No, I mean, to be honest, we'll try and we'll just sort of commentate from off this stream. It's not a problem, is it?
We can. Yeah, we can. So we'll change that to 14 also everyone knows what it is. It's a deciding frame.
And I will say, just a little quick thank you while we're on, because Adam Bolton always says we go off a bit too early.
No.
Thanks to all the sponsors. So, obviously, Mr. Whirlpool, who's been plugging especially this tournament and recently, been plugging all our events. I'm down with the kids. Plugging.
Chugging.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
He's been plugging all the tournaments, so thanks to him. And obviously, Grimsby Travel Agency, which is Kieran O'Flynn. We'll let him flick across the screen. New Glaze, which is obviously Ben Newman, who won a money match the other day. A 2-day event, that one.
Yeah.
Mill Snooker, I mean,
main man, isn't he?
Wow. What a job they do. If you don't get Mills, you're cutting corners for me. Carl Price
Plasterers.
Yeah, even though not a lot of people knew what he did, but he's a hell of a plasterer.
I'm good at getting plastered.
He's got his minions working for him now, so that's how good of a plasterer that guy is.
No, the reality is.
Enviro, obviously, big sponsor for us.
The reality is, Chunk, none of this can happen without all the people in the pool community.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
everybody does the bit. It's brilliant. It's class.
Is there anyone we'll miss? I don't think there is.
No, you've just been through that, and it's been a great game with Pato for Pato. Probably not so great for Mark Farleigh. He'll reflect on that and probably not be happy with his performance.
Yeah, I'll be a little bit disappointed with that, but for me, Pato's played well enough in stages to run away with that one a little bit.
So the only problem is, actually, we're commentating on this Dougie game. They won't hear us because we're still commentating on this.
Yeah, actually, we're going to end the stream. We're going to